Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might flash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back until you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I am your girl, Tanya, from the Hood Table, and I'm supposed to have a co-host tonight. She is a little late. She is a little late. Carmel Diva will be here. I don't know where she at. Let me inbox her real quick. But everybody come on in, hit the like button, show some love, share the live out if you want to share the live out. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that you can know every time that we go live. Now, as you can see, the matter of fact, let me grab this other link over here real quick because I just created today a Facebook group for the Hood Table. We already have a Facebook page, which is a public page on Facebook. We have a Twitter, we have a IG, and something today just told me to go ahead and create a private Facebook group as well that I've been thinking about for a minute. I've been thinking about creating a private Facebook group for the Hood Table for a minute. And I don't know, today, I think it has something to do with everybody at home. A lot of people is spending a lot of time at home like me, like 99% of the day I'm at home, working from home and everything else. And I was like, people need more entertainment. So I was like, let me create this Facebook group. And is that Carmel Diva coming in? Is that my girl? What up? What up?
I'm sorry. I looked
It's
at the
okay.
time and I was like, oh.
It is okay, child. It is okay. I was just up here telling everybody about the Facebook group, and I was about to grab the link so that people could join our Facebook group.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm putting the link in right now. So if you are not a part of our Facebook group, all you have to do is hit that link that I just posted in the chat. Click request to join group. It asks you to answer some questions, to agree to some rules. Nothing major. Some of the same rules, you know.
I got an idea.
What?
I don't get too many of them, but I got an idea.
Oh Lord.
How about when we reach our 1,000 subscriber, you send them a cake? No? Okay.
Well, no. See, what I've done before. What's up, 402 Revenue?
Hey.
He said he needs some smoked chicken wings. Who got the hookup?
He got the hookup for everything else, shoot.
I know, shoot.
We gonna call him the hookup man.
He be everywhere and anywhere, like all the time. Every time I roll up somewhere, like especially if it's like something
already been there 20 minutes.
Yeah, in the community, I swear, every event he's there. I'm like, 402, you need to come. You need to join us on the StreamYard. I should send you the link so you can join us live on the StreamYard.
Let him come in.
Yes, come on in. We having a live forum tonight. We can have up to 6 people on the video. 6
Remember
different.
That one night he pulled up on us. We didn't think he was going to pull up.
But you better not pull up on me tonight because where my mask? Where my mask? Hold up.
You ain't got no mask. You finna
It's
stick
in the
somebody
car.
else.
I got tissue in my hair. It's
She got a stick up mask. That's what she got. Quit playing.
no,
Quit playing.
because he will do a pull up on you. That one
Right.
time he was doing a live, he was like, "I'm on my way." I'm like, "Yeah, right."
Right, we thought
Okay.
he was playing.
Next thing you know, the doorbell ding dong. I'm like, "Hold up, wait a minute."
No, remember he couldn't find the house, so I had to go
Oh,
outside
yeah.
in the freezing cold.
That's right. Yeah, it was cold. He said he not fresh right now. Beard's not trim. Ain't nobody beard trim. My beard ain't trim either.
Mine ain't either.
All the salons and the barber shops is like only allowing so many people inside.
Girl. These
Ain't
people
nobody
are hot out
getting
here.
nails done. I was asking people the other day, for the ladies who got nails, I was like, what y'all doing? Like, and somebody told me, well, this one shop, they're letting people in, but some people gotta sit over here, some people gotta sit over here, and you gotta have the gloves on when you come in. And I'm like, how you wear gloves if they working on your nails?
Well, you know what else? Sarpy County, their shops and stuff is open still. I just found that out. I just read that tonight.
Hey, 402 revenue, is that true? Because he show over there with them folks. He show over there. I'm scared of Sarpy County. I don't like to go over there.
I don't mess around in Sarpy County. I don't mess around in Potawatomi County.
Council Bluff, because I'm telling you, as soon as I hit the line that said, like, I went to where'd I go?
No, you leave it open, just like that.
I went to Walmart. I went to the Walmart because I was trying to, you know how everybody been running around looking for stuff. I went to the Walmart, and as soon as it says on your thing, you have entered Iowa, I'll be like,
Girl, be killing them brakes coming down there.
Brakes.
Soon as you say Broadway,
thank you.
I ain't playing. They can have that mess.
402 Revenue said All Nations Barbershop is open in Bellevue. What's All Nations? Is that like some kind of I don't even want to guess. I
don't know what it is.
Please explain the title to that barbershop. Is it all people from all ethnicities? Is it or do they mean they cut anybody's hair type, any hair texture? Because I don't want to stereotype the title of the name because I got something in my imagination. But
I got some thoughts on that too, but I'm gonna be quiet.
I don't know. Long as they make you look good, child. Long as they make you look good, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna be quiet before I get banned from YouTube.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I used to get my nails did for a long time, for many, many years. I used to get my nails did. But I'm glad I don't anymore because I would not be going to nobody's salon to get my nails did. And do you know how many people do hair from home and don't feel comfortable doing hair? Like all these braiders, you know, who do hair and stuff at home, and they telling people, you know, they scared because most people who do hair at home, they have their whole family there. They have their kids, their husband, their boyfriend, their mama maybe. And you inviting people into your home to get their hair done. It's like serious out here, and people still hanging out at the parks, at the lakes.
Girl, we ain't gonna get on that because that's just the stupidest. Like I told baby girl earlier.
Hey, real mamas.
You know, you taking your life into your hands. You know what's at that lake it's that important. It's that detrimental that you be there right now during this pandemic versus it's gonna be there this summer. But are you?
I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to be here this summer, and you try to stay positive and try not to be too bogged down with, because a lot of people out here, I think a lot of people is getting stressed out and depressed because they cannot handle being at home. A lot of people cannot handle being at home with their own family, their own kids. That's your kid. That's your man. That's your family.
My cousin used to say, "Watch who you breed with."
Watch who you breed with. Peoples. You can't handle being in the house with your people for a couple of weeks. And you know what? I was watching A.T. Elliott today on YouTube, Michelle Brown, and she had mentioned something. Girl, I've been watching her for years. Even through the Funky, the Neva, the Kaya, the Maddie, the
I never got off in the all of them. I never got off in them.
Entertaining.
The ones who I was into at the time, I used to watch Tasha K, like when she first started. I
used to watch her a lot, but she gave me headaches. She gave me headaches.
You know what? It wasn't until like that last maybe year and a half that she started just like getting off her rocker.
Oh, you mean with the Cardi B?
It started with it started with Usher.
Oh yeah, with him and his wife, or him and the herpes, or him.
Yes,
Usher and the herpes.
Yes,
but have they proven yet?
No,
that the boy has herpes.
They have not proven nothing yet.
I need Tasha K to fact check. I need her to come back because it's been over a year since Usher.
It's been about about 2 years now.
Yeah, and I want to. I mean. Okay, but
and then she got into her R. Kelly just harping on him.
Real mama said, she said, child, I'm a healthcare worker. It's real out here and not enough people are taking this serious. They not, real mama. And what I was going to say earlier was I was watching A.T. Elliott today. And she was saying she showed videos, people posting videos of the parks in Piedmont Park and in Atlanta, and it's deep as heck. I mean, people out there playing frisbee, kickball, got their kids out there at the parks and on the swings. It's not us. It's everywhere. And you know what she said that really rung out to me? She said, you know what? They've been asking people to stay home for like 2 weeks everywhere. And they said what happens is every time we step outside the door, people don't realize that the 2 weeks start over every time we come back in the house. People don't realize that.
Because you got the virus on your clothes, on your skin, in your hair, all over.
It's in the air. Did real mama say he did say let it burn?
Hey, he burned then if that's the case, he burned the hell out of a whole bunch of people.
I don't know if Usher. I remember when they
ain't no. You know what? Just because he's a fancy Nancy, dancer, entertainer, and
I
singer,
thought you were
all of that.
Else when you said fancy Nancy.
Well, I was trying to say fancy Nancy, but it came out Nancy.
Okay,
I did hear some stuff about that too, but I don't know too much about it.
You got some tea?
I had heard some stuff about that once upon a time, but nobody ever. Well, you know what? It was supposedly him and Puff, because he stayed with Puffy for a while. He used to live with Puffy.
Hold up. Let me get my mask.
I ain't lying, child.
Let me get my mask. I can't take that.
Yes, honey.
Well,
yes.
Usher, he's still doing his thing. There's a song out there. He's with somebody singing. I don't know. It'd be on the radio. I can't remember the name of it right now, but he's still out there.
But you know what? I don't care if he is or not. And he can still fine.
Thank you.
He can still dance. He can still sing. Hey.
Thank you.
And I don't need to know.
Let it burn. Let it
And I
burn.
don't need to know what he doing in his bedroom. You know why? Because I ain't gonna be nowhere near it.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
and that's just me. I don't care. But
Who child?
but then she Tasha K, when she got on that Cardi B train,
Oh my God, that drove me nuts.
I had to leave because it was like
She lost a lot of people then. I mean, of course, she gained a lot back too, but she did lose a lot of
when
viewers.
she went. What happened was she was on that Waka Flocka, but Tammy was not having that. His wife Tammy shut that shit down.
You know, they
real
show just kicked off again.
I never seen it. I keep saying I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Well, they only on the 3rd episode, and the first full episode is on YouTube. We put it on YouTube. So the first full episode is on YouTube, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to binge watch because that's all I've been doing. Binge watching. I mean, girl, Netflix and I are close friends.
Girl, I even got my mama hooked on Netflix now. It only took her forever, but she on there now too.
Yeah, I love
my daughter said, "Well, it's about time."
real mama said, "Ooh, the Rona." Ooh.
Oh, she got that Rona. Yeah, I was told today that I had Corona. I was like, "Oh, I do? Okay."
Okay, it's gone. Okay, real mama said, hold on, let me highlight her comment. Where it go? Yes, some people think they are in the country, they won't get it, but there are people coming here from the city to stay in summer homes, and oh wow. I believe it because it's like, okay, like when we were talking to the nurse the other day, Carmel Diva, and she just thought it was outrageous that people were out there spreading rumors that Black people can't get the Rona.
Right.
Like because in Africa it has a low it's not that many people who have caught it in Africa, so they assume that us over here, us Black folk over here across the water, is safe.
I just got one interjection on that one. We not the same as them over there.
Thank you.
Our Dana done been mixed.
Thank you.
Our Dana been mixed. So
with everybody,
we not as pure as over there. So yeah, you got a real good chance of catching it if your Dana starts here and not over there. Your Dana. Mm-hmm.
For those of you who might not be catching on, she talking about the D to the N to the A. The Dana. The Dana. But you crazy. But you know, we had posted in the Facebook group. By the way, you guys, check out the link in the chat for our Facebook group. We started a private Facebook group for the Hood Table. Let me post the link one more time for the Hood Table.
One more again.
If you're a troll, don't even join because you will get deleted and blocked.
For real.
For real. But yeah, click on that link in the chat to the Facebook group so y'all can join our Facebook group, the Hood Table on Facebook. But we had posted in there earlier because I had saw somewhere else they were talking about child support. Girl. And do people think that child support should be suspended or something like that until further notice due to the corona and people losing jobs and having their income decline? What's your take on that?
I'll say this. I think it should match the salary. So if your salary decreased or is decreasing during this epidemic, then your payment should decrease, not be suspended, because your responsibility of taking care of that child don't end because Corona's here. Just because Corona brought her funky ass here don't mean your payments is gonna cease. That child is gonna cease needing anything. No.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, some people were saying exactly what you were saying. And then, matter of fact, what was that? What's his name in our Facebook group?
Cedric.
Cedric, he has said, let me go to his comment right here. Excuse me. Okay, Cedric has said, well, if the paying parent isn't working or has reduced hours, how can they? I'm not saying they shouldn't. Maybe it could be reduced by percentage. I know it's hard, but we are supposed to plan for future emergencies as well, and that would be on both sides. And then
Well, yeah,
somebody
but
else,
my thing is this: with as far as not paying, well, they can't pay if they ain't got no job. Well, what
right?
about the parent who has custody? If they ain't got no job, they still gotta take care of the child.
See, that's true, and that's why the other person in the chat, Savvy, she said, I don't even think I'm saying her name right, and I've been Facebook friends with her forever. But she said this is a hard one. The mother or the father who receives the support still has to provide for the kids. I think maybe a percentage as well. So yeah, a lot of people agree that maybe it should just be reduced for a moment, you know. But then, like, you say, the parent
Right, real mamas. I was
who
like
has,
that too.
custody, like, you or I, who single parents and got the kids in the house, it's kind
Well,
of hard to say if we would agree to that, like,
well,
I don't know.
I was kind of in the same boat as single mama was. I mean, as a real mama was. Um, because when I was working
Mm,
as a nurse, they were saying, "Oh, well, you make 3 times as much as him." I'm like, "Is that my fault? Is that my problem? I have custody of the kids, and whether he pays his portion or not, I still got to do for the kids.
that's
I have
true.
to I have to find ways and make ways to make sure my kids have what they need."
Hmm.
So, like she said, if I'm doing 90 and all he got is 10, I'm gonna need him to go ahead and do that 10.
Right.
I'm gonna need you,
Right.
girl. They was talking about my portion was like 70% and his was 30. And it was like,
Real.
well, why the hell did I said, why the hell did you even print this up and tell me this shit? What was the point?
Real mama said they better get out there and collect some cans, something.
Girl,
Go donate
okay.
some plasma. The plasma banks and
I'm
stuff still open.
I'm right here with you.
I told
Exactly.
somebody else, I said, man, the plasma banks, places like that gonna be deep. Because a lot of
Girl.
people's income is reduced, and a lot of people is waiting on that stimulus check. What did my friend say
We'll
today?
see if the stimulus check come.
Do you know Sam, right? My homegirl Sam. She
Mm-hmm.
called me today. She said, okay, the hood table, when we getting our virus checks. I was like, girl,
Wait, is it coming? Is it coming with their own virus, or we gotta send ours back?
I said, Sam, if you don't go on my doggone phone,
The virus check.
it's a virus check. I'm like,
Hell, tell them to send the damn vaccine with it. The vaccine need to be a little tab you swallow.
Real mama said if they get out there and collect the cash, she got some masks for them. Yeah, because but real talk though, the people out there who are collecting cans, like people who do that on a routine basis, I hope they wearing gloves. I hope they wear, because you messing with cans that got people saliva on it.
Well, think about it. If they was already doing it, hopefully they were already wearing gloves and protective gear.
Girl, you know they ain't. You know they ain't. You know they ain't.
I can only say I hope that they are.
And I hope the
encourage them to do
are going up, because all these people out here looking for gloves, I hope they wearing both sets of gloves.
Mm-hmm. Girl, you said what?
I hope everybody wearing them gloves, the condoms too.
If you get corona from
I'm just saying, a lot of people like they joke around. They joke
Hold on,
around
wait a
about everybody getting the tissue, right? They joke
Wait a
around
minute.
about everybody getting all the tissue. Like,
So wait a minute, hold on. People getting corona from oral sex.
you know what? I was watching David Banner. I was watching David Banner on YouTube.
David Ben, I love
He
him.
is so
He is so
sexy.
fine.
Oh my God.
Oh, and so damn intellectual. That's what I don't know which
That
one
beard,
I love more.
the beard,
Yes.
the chocolate. You know, I love me a chocolate man. And the beard.
So I don't know which I love more, the sexiness or his intellectual.
He's really
mind.
brilliant.
Just
He's brilliant. But he was talking about being out there, talking about y'all out here getting all this tissue and not leaving no tissue in the stove for the old people and the the crippled people, the people disabled.
That's me.
That's what I meant to say. Ooh, forgive me. I did not mean to say
The crippled people. That's me. Don't be talking about me.
I meant disabled. Okay, let me be politically correct. I don't want to.
Yeah, you always politically correct. You know I'm the most.
I don't want to offend nobody.
I
do for real. But he was out there talking about everybody out there protecting themselves, but dudes still out here running around, no gloves, just it was crazy the way he put it. The way he put it was like, man, y'all don't worry about masks and gloves and tissue. He said, y'all still out there not even wearing gloves down there, but worried about the gloves in the stove for your hands. I just thought it was funny. I was like, he got a point, David Banner.
He do got a point, but it's still funny.
He got hey. What's up, Miss CNXer? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everybody tuning in tonight.
Right.
I was bored. I've been working like 12-hour days.
Right, she hit me up like an hour ago and was like, I want to go live. You know what it remind me of? I'm going to tell you what it remind me of.
What?
Remind me of Color Purple when Sugar was like, ooh, I feel like singing.
Yeah. We've been doing all those challenges, all those gospel singing challenges lately. I already uploaded 2 of them. Where y'all challenges at? Y'all ain't got in on the singing.
I put mine up. You know that. Me and Ted.
Yeah, that's right. I saw it. Because I was trying to help you out with your YouTube channel. Karma Diva finally got a YouTube channel. Karma Diva, I'm going to need you to comment in the chat right now so people can click on your link so they can subscribe to your channel.
So they can subscribe to my channel. Why ain't nothing on my channel?
Yeah, it will be. It will be. You was just on there last week singing with your daughter.
That girl, ain't nothing on my channel. I got a video of 2 turtles humping, and that's about it.
What?
Yes.
What in the name of God?
Girl.
What in the name of God? Look, you got 2 turtles humping?
Yes, and a 3rd turtle was trying to get in on it too. We were at a zoo in Texas.
This is my mask.
We were at a zoo in Texas and we walking and you'll hear me on the video say, are those turtles humping? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, yes, they are. Because the girl was trying to get away.
We're going to put some more content. Some more content. Thank you, Miss Gen Xer. I'm up here in my mom.
They was trying to have a threesome. I'm not playing. My son came and shut my door.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to start putting some other type of content on your YouTube channel.
There's one where I made my daughter cry. She's about 3, and I told her I ate all her Halloween candy.
Oh my gosh! Poor child.
Jimmy Kimmel told me to do that.
Poor child. Y'all see that link in the chat? That's to our Facebook group. Please click that link. Click that link and join the Hood Table Facebook group. It is a private group for the Hood Table family.
I don't even know how to comment on here.
Hey. What do you mean you don't know how to comment?
Where do I comment on here on the live?
Well, you can't see the chat, huh?
I can see the chat, like it says chat. I can go there and see it, but there's nowhere for me to comment.
I thought you could comment if you on your phone. Maybe because you on your phone, you can't do it.
That might be. If I was on the computer, I might be able to. I can't guarantee nothing.
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna do real quick. Keep talking to the peoples, Karma Diva.
Hey, peoples.
I'm gonna find your link. I'm gonna find your link. Because Miss Karma Diva gonna start doing some content too. But yeah, y'all need to hit that link up for our Facebook group. Here you are, so that we can.
And y'all can go look. I promise you, I'm dead serious. Y'all gonna see the turtles humping. And
I'm looking at it right now. It says, "Where are you going? I got you." Hold up.
Do you see the turtles?
Hold up. I don't need that education tonight.
Do you see the turtles?
I'm sure it's really.
Actually, they weren't even turtles. They was huge tortoises.
Them things look like turkeys. Them they big.
They was huge, ain't they?
Yeah.
And you keep watching because the second male is trying to push the other male out of the way.
Oh my God, I'm accepting y'all as y'all come in. Let me get you, Miss Jeanette. Okay. All right, I got Real Mamas added to the group. Oh, Kichi, I got you added to the group. Okay, keep on coming. We got like
she said that'll go viral.
Girl. I did not expect to see that, but yeah. Carmel Diva has a video of her and her daughter singing gospel, and then they have another video of some turtles having a threesome. See, that's what non-denominational members do. That's what non-denominational people do. We post singing gospel music, and we also post turtles having threesomes. See,
I was born and raised in Salem Missionary Baptist Church. Thank you very kindly.
Hey, I ain't got nothing against Salem. I got a lot of family that go to Salem.
I was born and raised in that church. Yeah, my grandma put me in the choir when I was 2.
Oh, you been. She got yours. Okay, hold on. Let me put her. Did I put her? Yep. I just put her link in here. Real Mama says she just subscribed to your channel.
Hey, thank you, boo.
Now this is an open link, y'all. I mean, open live, y'all. So if anybody wants to come on the live stream, I'ma drop the link. Y'all. We talking about any and everything, so it's no particular.
Oh, I did have something that I want to discuss too.
Okay.
About Corona. You know how they're talking about nobody can be evicted during this pandemic. Yeah. And that's true. They can't be evicted. But the rent is still due, baby.
Yeah.
The rent is still due because trust and believe. They are keeping an account of what you are and are not paying, and when that time limit is up, bye. If you were already in the process of eviction and you had not done anything like try to make a payment plan or any other thing to stop the eviction, they gonna get you.
Yep.
And then they gonna, those of you who think, oh shoot, I ain't gotta pay the rent. Yeah, you do, boo.
Yes, you do. And that's what my homeboy was talking about on Facebook the other day when he went live. He was like, especially these stimulus, aka virus checks. when we get some virus checks in the mail,
Girl, when I get my virus check,
you
so
better use that virus check wisely. There are people.
I'm gonna let Ray try to flip it for me.
There are people out here who struggle. We all struggle. The struggle is real for a lot of people, and there's a lot of people.
It's my middle name.
Thank you. With a capital S. But
well, you gotta put a DA in front of it. You know, everybody's name is Day Struggle, and so I'm Day Struggle.
No. Show struggle.
Show struggle. That's my
yeah. Show struggle. But for real, people already behind on rent, utilities.
Right. Take this opportunity where you're basically getting a grace period. Take this time to pay them down. To go ahead and pay that eviction off, so you don't have to go and pay rent. First month's rent, security. Then you're gonna have to pay somebody to help you move. You're gonna have to pay for a U-Haul, all of that. When you can just pay the shit down and don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you got to think too, like you said, the private landlords want their money too, because think about it. A lot of times they struggling just like you are.
Right.
They got a mortgage or rent where they're living at, and they depend on the money
and
from the renters. And taxes. And they got taxes on 2 different places. So, you know, trust me, from a renter's point of view, I understand it. You know, hey, shit get hard sometimes. I know. But you have to think of it from a business point of view too, that these people are in it to make money, and they struggling just like you are. They need their money just like you. When it's time to get paid at work, and they ain't got your check, you mad as hell. How you thinking they feel? It's time to get paid, and they ready for their check. Although a lot of time they ain't doing the work they supposed to be doing, but that's a whole nother segment.
Yeah, that's a whole nother segment. But there are things that you could do. And girl, did you hear that Jazzy Jeff?
What?
They saying that Jazzy Jeff has the Rona.
Do he?
That's what they saying. DJ, Andy Cohen got it.
I ain't surprised. Well, that's because he was, Andy Cohen probably got it. Because
hold up, am I ready? Hold up, am I ready? What you about to say?
Because he was
what you about to say?
he had the corona oral sex, and so that's why he got it.
I knew I wasn't ready.
See, y'all don't know. I be tame on these other videos. They don't know how I am in real life.
So that's what David Banner is talking about when he's saying that y'all need to protect. Fellas, you need the gloves on your hands and the gloves in your pants. I'm like,
y'all better carry y'all some dental dams.
I really do like Andy Cohen. I really hope that.
I don't even know who the hell. I couldn't point him out in the lineup.
What?
No.
And Andy Cohen, he does like the Atlanta Housewives reunions. The white dude. Oh my god. That
helped.
Bravo, Andy Cohen. What?
I'm just reading. She said, I'm at work. I can't.
Ciao. Did real mama say dental dams?
Yes, I did say dental dams. I sure did.
First of all,
see, if she would ever let me, we would have a real sex talk. And
who is this coming in? Hey, what's up, girlfriend? How you doing?
I'm okay. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. I like that hat. She did say, let me go down to get my hat real quick.
She did say that. Hey, how you doing?
Well,
Yes,
nice
I'm
to
okay. How are you?
good.
Then
I'm so
I
glad
messed
you.
around and broke it running back up the stairs, trying to
Oh,
put it
Lord.
on. I live on the third floor.
How'd you break it? What you broke the
Trying to hurry up and put it on before I even come back in the house, and I accidentally snapped the back up off of it.
Oh,
Oh,
and what's that? Is that the army or the
that's
yeah, that's
Army.
The army.
the
That's
army?
Yeah, the
Army,
army.
baby.
So
You
you
better
used to, are you an army
recognize.
brat? Are you army brat or
No,
regular
I was in the
army?
army. I'm army veteran.
You still in the reserve?
Oh no, I was never in the reserve.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you
you
were
were
active
actually
duty.
in the army. Okay, that's
Well,
what.
thank you for your service. We
Yes,
appreciate it.
yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
So how you doing with this corona? Do you have to work from home? Do you got to work out in the field? Do you got to?
I Word to
She
word.
like,
Okay. You know what? The type of person I am, well, okay. As far as work though, no. That's all. The answer is no
So
for
basically,
everything.
you do get to stay at home, and you are quarantining yourself and all that, or are you at the park with
no.
everybody else?
Oh, I'm about to get in your butt right now.
The thing with me is, see, I don't usually like to go out of the house too much. Now that everybody else is inside, I can go out. So I just like, I've been getting my exercise on. I've been going to the park walking. And I still go to the
Well,
grocery
see,
store
I
when
can
I need
say,
to.
okay, if you're going walking, you're by yourself,
Right.
that's fine.
Mhm.
I can see that. That's fine. But, my issue is when you are in a public place and like the grocery store and you're there every day, just
Oh
make a
no, not
list
me.
and get it all in one day. You don't need to be here every day.
Unless
You
it's
don't.
Tisha, because I went 3 days in a
Yeah.
row trying to find.
Where you looking for it? Look, she got a cold. She died when she called the store. Y'all
I
got
said,
it
you know
in
what?
yet?
Get whatever. I'm getting paper towels. I'm getting wet wipes, sanitary napkins, pads.
I don't need to know all that.
What's the
You
old?
get that on your own trip.
What's the old people? The old people pull them ups. What do you
All
call
them depends. I used
Oh
to wear them to
no.
parties. That way I never had to leave from what I was doing to go pee.
Shoot.
No.
I'm playing. Actually, I got that joke from Howie Mandel once. It was a long time ago. He said he wear them to parties, and they were like, "You never use the bathroom." He goes, "Depends." I was like,
Mhm.
You know what? I was watching T.S. Madison one day on YouTube. Do you know she ordered one of those things? What do you call those things that you put on your
"All
toilet?
them nicks, the
Life
nicks."
alert.
They spray your butt. No,
Oh,
the
but
toilet, but
the
hey,
bid-
Oh, bidet.
that's what
Yeah.
she ordered. She said, "Y'all, they only $24.99."
Mm-mm.
Get them on
it
Amazon.
better be. Shoot, they probably need to be less than that because I cannot imagine you just depending on that to get clean.
Well,
No,
might as well do
I
a
don't think
sitz
I can
bath if
imagine.
that's the case.
Yeah, and I cannot imagine like water skeeting
Honey,
up
when
my
I
butt.
had to do a sitz bath, I was like, but then after a while, I got used to it. I was like, dang, I got to get this up. Hold on.
Yeah. They said
It's
it got
nice warm
hot
water
water.
on your butt.
Well, they said it got hot water or warm water. It got cold water, and it spray your butt and everything. And so I'm like, still, but if you ain't got no
But
temperature, you
right.
might as well take a
But think
shower.
about it, like when you go to somebody's house or you go to a hotel or whatever, and there's a bidet, what you drying your butt with?
I don't want they water.
Exactly.
I don't want they.
Exactly. You gotta
Nope.
try. You gotta wipe the period.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-mm. The last time I did that with the water was on my first kid whose head was real big, and I had to get stitches.
I'm gonna tell
I
him
had
you
to get
said that.
stitches, and you know they give you that bottle, and you because it hurts too much to wipe.
I wouldn't know that. I had a C-section
His head was like this
That's
big.
with
what the
both my
sleep bath
kids.
is.
Huh?
But no, I'm gonna need
That's
some
what the
water.
sleep bath is, from my understanding, where they give you
That's
that
not the only
bottle.
reason why
when
they.
you-
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know.
man.
I'm just saying.
I had, and see, with me, having worked in the field, I knew all the little tricks. So I was putting like witch hazel in there, so I made sure it was antiseptic and cleaned out. And,
Hold up. Oh, Real Mamas. I remember that. Y'all, do y'all remember that? The lady who drove all the way to Florida to kill her ex-boyfriend?
She drove from Houston.
She would
They
have.
were astronauts.
That was me.
She said,
And look, I'm right back in Houston.
So
Dang,
did you wear pull them up the entire time?
She did. She wore the pins the whole way.
The old
So all
people
she had to
draws.
I remember that.
for
That was crazy.
gas. Yep.
She had the old people draws on. That's what it was.
Yep.
That's
She
what they
was
do.
serious. She was about it. Hell, I'd have got about to the corner and been like, "Yeah, I ain't finna do all this shit."
I'm like, nah, see,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to.
All this.
I ain't trying to
Because
put myself. Mm-mm.
Like,
it
he ain't
makes
working.
no sense. So she won't have to use. So she won't have to. So she wouldn't have to stop. She is crazy, because I would not want that sitting up on me like that.
She had him in the
Pull over.
car.
And you could imagine her. She was like speeding.
But look, my thing is, you had to stop for gas. Why you couldn't throw that pissy diaper out when you got to stop for gas?
Can you
Or
imagine?
use the restroom.
Can you imagine her mentality though to not use
She
the bathroom
was gone.
for that long? She
No,
was
they
on that
let,
long.
she
Like,
got
I'm
off.
gonna
I mean, I ain't gonna say she got off, but she has what was it? Not guilty because of insanity.
insanity.
She got she did get that. Cause I was like, she had to be crazy as hell to think of some shit like that.
Real mamas, you stupid.
Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Okay. Diaper. This is the very diaper. No.
Her depends for exhibit A.
What part of Houston do you live in?
Ooh,
I
child.
live in Sunnyside.
I don't know where that's at. I used
I
to
don't
live
know
in
where that
A-Leaf.
is. I know where
That's the
Houston is.
southeast side part. One of the hoods in the southeast.
I thought we was southwest because we was up there. Because I was over there close to Derry Ashford and all of that. Not close. Not far from Fort Bend County.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's way over there. I'm over
She
here.
said,
Not, yeah, I'm over here in southeast Houston, not too far from the medical center and downtown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Third Ward. Probably.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Anybody else want to join the live? Feel free to click on the link. Click on the link.
Let's see. It's been a long time since I've been down there too, but I used to have my little hot spots. Damn, it's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years since you moved from Texas.
20 years since I lived down there. Yep.
Oh, Texas is a nice place. It's huge. It's humongous. It takes you like 3
so
days to drive.
hot. I didn't even say it was hot. It was very humid. It was humid.
Yeah, it is. Yes, we do have humid.
It was too hot. It wasn't that it was that hot. It was just humid. And because I wasn't used to, because they're a little bit below the sea level, that messed with my inner ear. I had an ear infection the whole time, the whole 6 months I was down there.
Is that Real Mama's coming in the chat?
Hey. Oh,
What up, Real
darn.
Hey, baby.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you. How you doing?
Aren't you at work?
I'm sneaking at work, y'all.
You at work?
It's boring right here. Everybody,
Now look, hold on. Don't get fired because of us because you wanted to see them turtles humping. Don't get fired because of us.
I'm about to see them turtles hump. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not.
Girl,
The
and when you
quarantine,
do, leave a comment when you do.
I can't
the
be scared of
quarantine,
the stimulus check if
the
you get
quarantine got. Oh Lord, the quarantine. I'm not seeing that much action because everybody's scared of the Rona. So I
shot.
gotta see something. So I'm gonna
Shot.
have to go over to the channel and check the video out.
I know one thing. Them people out there with the side chicks and the side niggas. I don't know
Them
what
side chicks is hot.
they're doing right now because they.
Them side pieces is hot.
Is the men staying home with their women?
They ain't got
Yeah,
a
and
choice, do they? Well, wait a minute,
I'm
hold
a
on.
single
No,
mama.
because
I
a
just
lot of
can't slip and
women.
dip like I used to. So
Ooh, child. I ain't tipped and dipped and slipped in a minute.
No comment.
It's been a minute. And now I'm scared
anyway,
to do anything. Tipping, sticking, tricking.
You got to stick and move, girl. Stick and move.
I, that's my problem. I can't just stick and move. I get in trouble.
You said stick and move.
I can't just do that. I'm the greedy one, so I might as well just refrain altogether because I
See,
can't just go in there and get a little 15 minutes and be done. I need more than just
She
stick and
said
move.
15 minutes.
you
Girl,
need
Now,
call me later. I have to tell you about some stuff.
we need full body condoms. Full body condoms.
Look, when we ain't on
Oh
live, I
no.
have to.
Ah!
Wait a minute. She said, time out. She said, it just caught on. It just rang in my ear what she said.
Full body condom. I want to pull them up my arms, pull it over my head. You know, like the booties and everything. We need a full body condom. Just put some holes out. There's some holes out. Throw some hand sanitizer. Throw some hand
You
sanitizer on.
gotta have a look. Make sure you got a hole cut off for him to breathe.
I'm just saying. True.
y'all got me cracking up.
You gotta
Let me
protect
get my
yourself.
butt. Let me get my butt back on this floor. But I love you, Tam.
And I love you too. And y'all make
Oh,
sure y'all check out Real Mama's YouTube channel too. She commented in the chat. Just hit her link. Go to her page.
okay.
And are you a content creator too? OGC, are you a content creator?
Yeah,
Did she freeze?
feel like
I
she
think
froze.
she did.
I think she froze. I'm gonna take her out and bring her back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Real
let me
Mamas, don't
let me
get
get my
fired.
butt on here. Nah,
Enjoy,
Yeah.
I'm
enjoy
gonna
the
get
rest
fly
of your
closet.
show.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, love
Okay,
you,
baby.
boo.
Take care.
All right, see you later. I love me some Real Mamas. Okay, I think she's trying to come back in.
Okay. I thought I heard her just then.
I did too. I thought she. Is that her?
Hello?
She'll.
There she
There
is.
she go. There she go.
There she is.
She back. She back.
Hi.
Is she muted? Did I mute her?
Probably did. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, I think you mute yourself.
No, because you always muting me.
I didn't though. I didn't mute her. I didn't mute her. It's an open live, y'all, or open forum. So if y'all want to join in on the live, if y'all want to come on screen, we talking about any and everything. Just click the link. Just click the link.
It looks like it muted me automatically for because I went to check my text messages.
That's
I came back and I was just muted.
Yep.
That's probably
Sometimes
what
when
it
you
was.
go out. Yep. That's all it was. Real Mama, she laughing at you, Karma Diva.
I didn't do nothing. Yeah. I've taught my kids when they say I ain't did nothing to make sure they put a yet on the end. That's our disclaimer. My 17-year-old do it all the time. He be like, I ain't did nothing.
Oh, you want to know something funny though?
What?
Something funny. Okay. Now, I work from home. And so I was at home earlier today. And somebody knocked on the door, and me nor my son was expecting anybody. And plus, we're staying in quarantine, so we're not inviting people over, right?
Yeah.
So they knocking, and I'm ignoring them because I'm like, first of all, I hate when people
quarantine. I
come
want
over
somebody to
my
tell
house.
my pesky neighbors that. But go
I hate
ahead.
when
Wait, you said the census people?
Nope, I hate when people come over my house and don't let me know ahead of time. So I'm ignoring the knocks, right? And then finally, they knocked Girl out there for like 10 minutes knocking. And my son in his rooms, he ignoring the knock too. Then they started ringing the doorbell. I'm like, oh my God.
Who, the census people? I missed it.
People, child, I went and you know how you sneak in the curtain and you peel the curtain back?
I'd have been right there like,
girl, why was his best friend? He pulled off so fast and burnt rubber getting out of here. He was like, I know they in there because my truck outside, my son's car outside.
why you didn't say no? Why you didn't call?
My son said his phone broke. I said
He should have went and knocked on his door. His window.
I said, son, I know somebody with a loud gray car. And he said, yeah, that's my best friend. I said, well, he just peeled out of here. Like, he had an attitude.
He done spent gas coming over there and y'all won't open the door.
He had an attitude.
Y'all wrong. See how black
I ain't
people
let
is.
nobody in. You know what?
I'm coming over tomorrow because I know you still got some greens. So
oh yeah, I still got some greens in the refrigerator, some collard greens. But you know what? I'm still doing cake orders and dessert orders for people. And somebody requested me to do a cake. It's for a crib, by the way. But I don't care.
Oh, you told me about that.
It's gonna have a blue rag on it and all that kind of stuff. But anywho,
where King Tripod at?
we ain't gonna bring him up. But today they had to drop the money off. I told them put it in the mailbox and ring the doorbell.
They gonna put Corona on the money.
And I told them when they pick up their cake, just pop the trunk, and I'll put the cake in the back of the trunk, and you can roll out. I'm serious about this thing. I'm so serious about this thing. They was like, put the money in the mailbox. Yep.
So you don't even have like carry out for your groceries?
Nope. I'm serious. Like we really need to take this more seriously.
We need to be serious about it, but I'm telling you, I'm one of those people. I truly believe if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You need it regardless. I mean, yeah, you need to be proactive and take steps, but if it's gonna happen to you, damn it, it's gonna happen to you.
Well, what do y'all think about this? OGC, have you seen some churches are having parking lot church services where people pull up in their cars and the pastor has like the microphone and he's out there with the pulpit and people just inside like you know how people pull up to the drive-in?
I heard it all.
I've not had my TV inside my place for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long, maybe even a year now. I don't know.
Oh wow.
But a year with no TV. Oh Lord Jesus.
If I go to someone's house, you know, and Bennett, I like to stay inside. If I go to visit somebody, I'm likely going to stay for a few days at least. And they usually have a TV. I mean, they always have a TV. It's just that when I'm at home, I have no access to a TV, so I just gotta watch news on YouTube, I guess, on my laptop, or one of them laptops, or my phone or something.
Now, is that because you just don't want one?
I was just about to ask that. Yeah. Is it because like some people don't want a TV in their house because they think that it's a lot of negativity, a lot of I don't know. Like
my reason might sound crazy though.
Okay,
It's
Uh,
Adrian's sister. She's like that. She said, "What?
What's
I
your
happened?"
felt like I was being charged for the electricity for the whole building. I was like, okay, some got to go because there's nothing else I can do.
mm,
So I was like, okay, I'm just start. I basically unplugged everything and took my TV to storage with the other stuff that I have in there, and I just been basically living mostly in the dark since then, and it's crazy. But all of a sudden now, my light bill is like $14 to $18. I
wow?
think they made a mistake. They made a big mistake, and they just realizing it. Cause how
Yeah,
in the world, if I keep my lights off, my light bill should not even be like $60 to $200. But I
true.
ain't using nothing but the refrigerator and the microwave. Nah, that does not add up.
And you stay in an apartment building?
Yeah, I stay in
Shoot,
an apartment on the third floor.
the landlord might be hustling y'all. Shoot.
I'm pretty sure because yeah, some other things I noticed. Yeah, something ain't right.
Mm-mm.
Had him
So I
come
was
out
like,
and
okay,
read
what
your
can I
meter.
do on my end? Because
You know what you
I
can do? My
so
stepmom, what she does every month, she goes and reads the meter because our meter at my parents' house is inside. It's in the basement, and she goes down there every month and calls in with the actual meter readings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so that's how they
I
make
used
sure
to
they
do that.
bills.
I used to do that. I need to start getting back into that because remember how everybody used to have the little paper and you fill it
Yeah,
out and you mail
yeah.
it off, but then they started putting those things inside your house where they can just drive by and read it.
Mhm.
So I haven't manually
what?
filled it out in a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know some people do go without TVs. We can use the internet for everything.
Right.
Right.
And YouTube. And I had said before, a lot of people totally cut their cable out too because
I
of
don't have no
YouTube.
cable.
Most
I ain't
definitely.
had no cable in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And my kids is just fine. Think about it. PBS, they have all them different stations. They even have a 24-hour kids station.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
my daughter can watch PBS 24 hours if I let her. My son, he got his Xbox, and with the Xbox, he can watch Netflix, Hulu. And we have those channels anyway, but he can watch all of that crap, all them different channels, Comedy Central, all of that through his Xbox.
Yep.
So it's like, what do I need cable for?
Yep.
Because
The
most of
only
my
reason,
channels, most of the stuff that I can watch right here off of Netflix and YouTube.
well, I'm telling you, I get so close to cutting my cable off and then I get snatched back because every time I try to because y'all know I do TV show reviews on a
Yeah.
lot of different TV shows and movies, documentaries, all that. And so every time I try to like use my Fire Stick or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I have to you have to find like the perfect link to the show, one that's not too blurry, one that's not stalling, one that's not,
Oh,
or
that's what you do with the fire. Because I don't even have
yeah,
a Fire Stick. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
that's what you do. Okay, remember
Now,
how
is
people
yours
used to,
jailbroke?
yes, it's totally jailbroke by a professional jailbreaker. A professional. I mean, I got a lot of app. I got everything. I literally have everything that you can have on my stick. But you remember how people used to share movie links back in the day
Yeah.
on the internet, and you have to click a link. If that one had too many people chumping popcorn and walking through it too much, then you click on the next link. It's like that with the Fire Stick. Even with movies and stuff, you have to find the best version. And so it
See, I
takes
didn't know
too
that.
long. At one time I tried to watch Love and Hip Hop. It took me like 2 hours to watch the show because it
Now,
just
the one thing I do hate that, like when I try to watch like Love and Hip Hop or Black Ink Crew, is, I mean, I can always find it that the same night, but then it's a matter of trying to find somebody who's good, because then there's
Yep.
some who got all the commercials in them, some who where they cutting off, you know, to begin, like if they come back from commercial, they cutting off like a minute or two
Yep.
from
Yep.
it. And then you know what I hate? I don't know where this stuff came from, but now these people that upload these videos, what is with the people playing soccer?
What? What is you talking
The
about?
Korean team playing soccer. When I'm telling you, you watch it off of YouTube, and just about, they got these people. It's always some kind of soccer match. The last 2-3 minutes is a soccer match, and I'm like, what the hell? Or they got like
You
the
got a
Korean people.
commercial?
No,
Is
this
there?
is like when they upload like Love and Hip Hop, all of them all the VH1 shows that I like to watch.
Uh-huh.
When they are like, you know how they show you what's finna come up next week's episode.
Uh-huh.
So they'll show a little bit of that, and then it cuts off into like the first time they was doing it, it was like a bunch of Filipinos getting off of a bus, like a tour bus. And I'm like, okay, what is this about?
Girl,
And then
I don't know.
now it's they be playing soccer. Oh, go! I'm like, what in the is this? And they got a new one now, and I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? What is this shit?
I don't know what you talking about, man. You
Now,
know,
look, I'm crazy, but I ain't that
Next time-
damn crazy.
no, for real. The next time you run across a video like that, share the link, or copy the link and then inbox it to me so I can watch it, so I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, or the gambling sites. Oh my gosh, the ones where that. I'm gonna tell you the one that pisses me off the most. Now,
Mhm.
first of all, they all piss me off. Like, how they just that lucky that they got a camera on them and they win the jackpot.
What gambling sites? What? See,
They for your phone. You play it on like slot machines. You
uh-huh,
play it on your phone, and you're supposed to win real money.
uh-huh.
But they got one where they got this old white chick. I think she like from London or something.
Mhm.
But she's like, I mean, the worst actor in the world. She's, oh, I won. Yay. I won. And then she starts spinning in circles. I'm like, why don't she trip? What the hell?
So, hold up, this is a game?
Yeah.
See,
But these are real people playing like they done won this game.
like
Like they got one girl, her and her boyfriend is out in the parking lot, and she's won.
I don't,
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
right,
them.
real mamas. They pop up in the middle of the movie.
I don't know what
They
y'all.
do.
I don't know what
See,
y'all talking
somebody,
about. I need to but you can win real money.
like I said, I'm
That's what they
crazy, but I
say.
ain't that damn crazy. See?
Yeah, I've seen that too. When I'm playing Words with Friends,
Uh-huh.
or any other little type of game, yeah, they always have this
Mhm.
commercial, this ad about people winning money from a certain game,
It's
and
usually the slot machines.
yeah,
Mhm.
and they like, yeah, you can win real money, and they got all these little clips of people just excited, like, how in the world,
They winning.
who was
Like,
recording this? But they
thank
just
you.
all of a sudden won. They
Oh,
won
they just
just
happened
when
to
the
win.
cameras was rolling.
Right. They just happen to win
I don't know.
while you got your camera off.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I need to see some
I'm
proof.
serious.
I need to see one of y'all win some money first, and
I
then
ain't playing that bullshit.
I'll play.
Me either. Not at all. No. They can fool somebody else with that mess. No.
But do it
But I'm telling you, that British lady, she the one that made. Oh, She just made me
Real
mad.
mama
I'm for
said-
real.
She
She's
said
like,
the
I
lie detector.
won. I really won. I'm like, why don't you trick me? She's so
Real
fake,
mama
and then she
said
starts
that's
spinning
another lie.
around.
Real mama said the lie detector say that's another lie. You don't win.
Right.
The way my coins is set up right now, with the
Okay.
Rona running rapid through the streets,
Girl,
I can't.
hey, the way
I
my coins is set up, I'm gonna be broke anyway. So
I mean, we're gonna be paying like $1 million for tissue.
I wish the hell I would. I'd go out and rob somebody first.
Oh, who was that?
Man, look.
Who the store in the hood? Chubb? Is it
Which one,
Chubb?
Chubbs?
Yeah, I was
Down
about to say,
16.
they said they increased the no-name tissue, the price of the no-name tissue, and everything. And I'm
I
like,
believe it because, like I said, they can do that, and I say that because they're in the hood. Think about it. There's nothing else that most of the people down there don't have no vehicle. First of all, so they know they can't get to other stores to buy it. They
mhm.
know they're the only ones there where, they're reasonably accessible. So these people can walk there and get it. So, yeah, they're going to jack the price up. And they can do that because think about it. What else is down there? Unless you go to Carter Lake, you go all the way down to Carter at the end of Locust and go down to Dollar General, or you go all the way up to 30th. And I say that's so horrible because I said there's really no grocery stores there in that area, and there's no gas stations from Cumming all the way to Ames and from 16th to 30th. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I
nothing
know.
there.
Are they like advocating where you are as far as like for the elderly? Like here, there's a lady here in our city in Omaha who's advocating for people, if they happen to see large packs of tissue out there, to donate them to the elderly, to the people who can't get out, the people who don't have cars.
Shit, the elderly, they need to know it's first come, first serve. Shit.
I,
Just like I told my mama, she told me,
Is what it is.
right. My mama told me, hell, they walk around in diapers anyway. Hell, use the top part to wipe your ass and keep it moving.
So in other words, they need to be
This-
invested in wipes instead
this
of
all
grandma's
the tissue
toothpaste.
we got left. This all the tissue we got left. This,
Then
We
you
gonna
know
have
what?
to-
I say
that's what I'm
STBY. If that's all the tissue got left, I say STBY. You wanna know what that means? Sucks to be you.
I know, for real. I told my son we got more tissue than this, but I've been telling my son, I said we need to use like the little pieces. We need to rationing off the little sections of the tissue.
Girl, I know you ain't trying to get nobody no 2 squares, and that ain't hell.
No,
I use 8
1
squares to
square,
blow my
'cause we still-
nose.
No, 1 square because there's still tomorrow, maybe half a square.
She said 1 square.
Hey, y'all
Oh,
better
Jesus, what the
improvise.
hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm hiding tissue. I'm hiding tissue.
Shoot, I got tissue in my truck, darn it. Hey, 1 roll in the bathroom. Hey, what the hell you doing?
Look, see,
Nah,
Nah,
you
come on
got
now. I
in
know
your
it's
truck.
more tissue. Nah,
I'm gonna start
more
burning it
paper
in
on
the
that roll.
backyard. Put some in the backyard and in the
I
dirt.
got something. You see, my kids, they don't never know. I hide shit all over the house. They don't know.
And I used to do that, but you know what? Living alone for so long after my kids grew up, yeah, they kind of know where I'm likely to hide stuff now, so I can't hide no candy, no chocolate, no snacks, nothing like that. My 19-year-old just came
9-year-old.
back home,
Uh-huh.
and I cannot hide anything from him. And he be all over the place. Places don't nothing be at. He be thinking, okay, yeah, she probably put it in here because she don't put nothing else in here in this closet. He be in
That's
all the
my
closets. I be
that's
like,
my
yeah, what the
9-year-old.
fuck?
She be all in people's drawers, and she be like, "Why'd I find this in your drawer? Why are you in my drawer finding
And you
this
know
shit?
they do
Get
it
out."
because I used to do it with my parents when they was young. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't do it all the time. Sometimes I
I
be
ain't
trying to find
admitting the
some
shit on live. I ain't
trying to
admitting the
find
shit on live.
trying to find some spare change.
It's in the comments.
No, it ain't. It's in my sunroom in his dish.
Oh my God.
And
But I
then
know
look,
Mama
I'm
got some
such a
spare
horrible mom. Look, I'm such a horrible mama. I wake him up and tell him, I just took 50 cents out your dish. And then I walk out.
change.
OG style. You
The
just
thing
got
about
jacked.
it is, kids don't forget nothing. They can owe you money till they turn 50, but let you owe them some money, Mama.
Now, my daughter, she had a $5 bill. I said, I need to borrow $2. No, I needed to borrow the whole $5 or something. I said, and I'll pay you back in like 2 days or something like that. So I left and I came back. I'm walking in the door. She got her hand out like this.
I know that's what I'm saying. They don't give you no time. I'll be
She was
like,
where my money? You don't get it back for another 2 days. She was like, oh, I didn't realize that.
right, and
You
it's
know
not
what?
like. And most of the time when I get some, it's the rare occasions. It's usually because I don't have my card on me. I don't have no cash on me. I get you when you get home, when we get home, or take my ATM card and go get the money out, pay yourself back. But oh no, they was my
Or suck it up.
my 9-year-old told me the other day, he said he think I'm still in debt.
Be like,
No.
for real? That's like my kids. If I tell them to buy me something, we go to the grocery store. They be like, oh. I said, okay, you know what? Don't buy me nothing. Cause hey, I said, cause you know what? Next week when I get paid, I'm not gonna buy you nothing. When you request, Mama, can you buy me some chips? Mama, can I get candy and a pop? Remember
They
last
always
week?
got that. They got that handout. Like my son told me today. He said he came home with a case of Mountain Dew, and I said, "Oh, we got some Mountain Dew." He was like,
Everybody said we.
he said,
I'm wrong for that one.
"You didn't put in on this, man." Open that thing so fast.
You should go to that refrigerator. Go to that refrigerator and be like, "You didn't put in on this, man."
Like, what you mean we?
You better hide it in your bedroom. Wait till you go to work.
I told you I'm Debo up in here. I will
Thank
bust
you.
up in there and be
all
like,
day.
"What that pop at you,
All
boy?"
day.
I ain't asking for shit. Give it to me.
The thing is, I don't buy pop. I only buy Coke, and that's for my drink. That's for my drink. I don't just buy pop just for the
6 bottles. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
So when he buys pop, he's like, you don't.
I only buy water and wine. So hey, they can't drink water. Too bad. Just don't touch my wine.
When he buys
cheers,
pop, he's like, "Mama, this my pop. You don't ever buy us pop, so you always want my pop. I buy pop."
Tell him he always wants your food when you buy food.
Thank you.
He always wants your lights when you buy lights.
And the kids is eating up everything. Like they sending out stimulus, they sending out virus checks. We need some virus food stamps. We need some.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking for.
Food stamps.
That's all I'm asking for. Come on, come through for your girl. Give me them virus food stamps, man.
You know what?
Both of them, I said, you know what? Just because y'all out of school don't mean you will eat me out of house and home.
They be all standing in front of the refrigerator like you just you just ate.
I'm about to get like Bill Cosby. What'd he say? I'm gonna take a picture of what's in the refrigerator. I'm gonna put it on the refrigerator so you can figure out what you want and then open the door again.
And you see already what's in there. Like, what in the world? And then keep on opening the door, just looking.
And then he
Same
started, and
shit
then he
that it was.
started, and then he started taking pictures of the medicine cabinet. You know, take a picture of the medicine cabinet.
I ain't worried about that. You know, I keep my meds separate.
He did too.
Oh.
This is for
Mm.
you. This one for me. This one for you. This one.
Bill said 2 pills for you, none for me.
Take care, please.
Bill Cosby said it's gonna all be all right. Just
See?
relax all your muscles.
He should have
Okay.
stuck to the pudding pop. Should have stuck to the pudding pop.
That old man, wait a minute. I like how he was seeing good when he was still in the kitty cat, but then bye, real mamas. Have a good night, sweetheart. Stay
Bye,
safe.
real mamas. Thanks
But-
Have a good one. Good night.
Yes,
But
good
he
night.
had a
Thanks for coming in on the
but
live.
he was seeing real good when he was still in that kitty cat, and then all of a sudden when it was time to go to court, he was he needed a CNI man because he was blind now.
CNI dog. He needed a cane.
No, he had a
He needed
CNI
a
man.
walker. He needed a
And I
wheelchair.
hate,
He needed a
I hate
wheelchair.
how, I hate how how I've seen so many people talking about like it is the black woman's fault. Like we trying to bring the black men down, you know,
How
like
we do that?
come on
How
now,
we
he
make
did
him
what
do
he
that?
did. It ain't if we have an opinion, that's our opinion. I mean, he did what he did, and so it ain't because of black women.
Right.
It's
Cause yeah, he was
because of him.
married to Camille, and Camille said we've been married 50
Exactly.
years. Shit, I'm fin. She said, "Well, I'm gonna divorce you and take half when I can stay married to your blind ass and keep it all."
And
Exactly.
they'll put money on his books every Tuesday.
Okay. Don't put it on black woman. Hey, he made it bad.
He will only get enough for some pudding pops. He will
Look,
only
she
get
said,
enough.
"Why am I gonna look?" She said, "Why am I
Exactly,
gonna
and
put
she
money on
gonna
his books?
outlive him
What
while
you
he's
need
playing that
deodorant
damn
for?"
game.
She said, "What you need deodorant for? Who you trying to smell good for in there?"
Okay. They
Bubba,
act like we don't know.
Bubba.
Come on now.
I said,
Come-
"Shit,
Nah, I hope they ain't messing with Bill Cosby and
they ain't
everybody.
messing with Bill."
He's
I think they still respect him too much. And then he wouldn't, with his age and disability, he wouldn't be in it like the general popular. He wouldn't be with Gen Pop. He would be in a medical ward.
yeah, probably so. But you know what? I cannot wait for the trial to start for R. Kelly.
Man, I don't know what condition he gonna come down with. He gonna have a limp leg.
We gonna be live like every day.
Okay.
I ain't gonna be doing no TV show reviews. I ain't gonna be doing.
That's another one they blame us for. They like, yeah, black women took him down. No.
His sister did, and I believe somebody did to her, and that started the chain reaction. Now,
And they still ain't done nothing about it. It's like the stuff just gets swept under the rug. Like, remember his mama when he first got abused by the old man in the neighborhood that everybody called Uncle?
Oh, I ain't hear that one.
yeah,
Y'all didn't hear that yet?
I didn't hear about that. I thought an older woman had molested him as a child. I didn't know nothing about the old
woman was his sister.
The man did it. The old man used to molest boys in the neighborhood, and he was one of them. He was one of them. And the old man paid the woman paid his mother $5,000 to not show up for court. That's where it all started. And he was like, like 6. He was like 6 when that happened.
Golly.
And yeah,
so he's been. I mean, he's been through a whole lot. I mean, that's not to say that he should have went out and preyed on these young girls, but he has been through a whole lot in his life, a lot of traumatic experiences.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, especially in those times, living in the ghetto, you know, they grew up in the projects. Wasn't nobody thinking about no damn therapy.
Nope.
Especially black people. No. Wasn't nobody, you know, unfortunately, we swept it under the rug and kept it moving.
And you know, one of
And
the reasons why we swept it under the rug back then was because people were scared their children were going to get taken away, and
Yep.
people were
That
looking
that
at
and
their
that,
family.
but you know
They
what?
were
A
looking
lot of
like,
times they were scared because of two other things too. One, uh, uh, the pastor was doing a lot of that, and the a lot of the molestation that took place in families was from family members.
yeah, the grandpa, the
Hell,
the
uncles, the
cousins, the
cousins, yeah,
uncles.
brothers. I mean, so they had to. They were while they were protecting their own, they were also continuously, um, that's a continual mental thing that the child, I don't want to say just child, but the victim is going through. They're continually being victimized by
Mhm.
having to see this person because you haven't turned them in. And
Yep.
it's almost like they feel, I'm sure they feel like they have no value because you chose this person over them.
Yep.
And this goes back to kind of what Sheila was talking about when we had her on here. Oh my gosh, if you didn't see that one, my cousin's a clinical psychologist, and her specialty is child sex trafficking and molestation.
Hmm.
And the information she gave out, you can still see the video here on,
I'll post the
um,
link. I'll post the link. Go ahead.
but the information and how she broke it down, to how, when we think of sex trafficking, a lot of us think somebody pulling up in a white van next to you, snatching you and driving you across state lines.
That's what a lot of people see on TV, and that's
Hmm.
why. And seriously though, my degree is also in psychology, but I feel like I have still not recovered from that type of thing myself. So I am not in any shape, form, or fashion ready to, counsel anybody on any type of that.
But let me tell you this, with healing, sometimes helping someone else, you also start to heal yourself.
Mhm.
And you don't know, you may be the key that somebody needs to locking those memories. I don't want to say locking them away, but pushing them behind them so that they can look forward to
Mhm.
something better. So don't give up on yourself yet. You just, I say this, God uses broken vessels all the time. Look at Noah. Noah was a drunk, but he chose Noah to build the ark.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Me either,
Oh,
but I mean,
Yep.
wait a minute. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
I'm no
Wait a minute.
longer a Christian though, so
You mean
I
to
mean,
tell me I've been to church all my life, even went to Christian school for junior high, 7 day a week, 3 months in a row, church
and
tent
your
revival.
godmother
And
preached
I
this
didn't know
all the
oh,
time.
and
what in the world?
I didn't know that he was a drunk.
7 days a week.
When I
And
Wow.
who was that that slept with his daughters? That wasn't Noah. That was
Oh my goodness, I don't want to say, but yeah, the Bible is full of a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people do
yeah,
not realize.
ain't
whose
Uh,
wife
nothing.
whose
Ain't
wife
nothing.
oh
turned to a
my
pillar of
gosh.
salt when they were Sodom and Gomorrah? Whose wife was that turned to a pillar of salt? I
Uh,
can't remember.
Okay, I gotta take a break. I'll be
okay,
Yeah,
right
I
go ahead.
back.
gotta leave on this one.
Dang, was it? No, it wasn't. Girl,
Whoever it was,
I can't remember. I'm out of tune. I'm out of tune.
whoever it was, when his wife was turned to the pillar of salt, he ended up laying with his daughters, as they say
Everybody
in the
was
Bible.
sleeping. Everybody was sleeping with everybody back in the
Now
day.
I got a question, and I want somebody to answer me. Doggone it!
Am I ready?
It's a biblical question.
Okay.
Okay, so the
It was
Bible
Lot.
says,
It was Lot. It was Lot.
Oh, yep. Lot's wife. Oh, look at you. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Google.
Look, I'm trying to give you credit in this for tomorrow. Google.
I ain't even gonna take that credit. I ain't even gonna see somebody else would have been like, yep, I know my Bible. Yep. I know my Google. Yep.
Okay, so here's my question.
Okay, go ahead.
In the beginning,
In the Conqueror.
there was Adam and there was Eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then they had 2 sons, right? Cain and Abel.
Right.
Who were Cain and Abel's wives? Where these chicks come from for them to have kids and marry?
See, you're gonna take that all the way back to the beginning of the Bible too. What ain't that like the question you asked that one day? Like if Adam and
No, why you on here, babe?
Like if Adam and Eve only had sons, where did all the girls? What?
Ain't nobody answered me yet. I want to know.
You know what? That's an answer for the pearly gates. I'm sorry.
The boost. I gotta wait till I get to the pearly gates before somebody answers that.
That's an answer. You know what? You know what? I'm supposed to do an interview with my pastor Thursday.
Ask him.
I'm gonna ask him. He's coming up.
Stay off of that. Look, I'm gonna stay off of that live because
my pastor is coming on the hood table on Thursday.
I'm staying off of that just simply because, you know, my mouth need to be washed out. If they say you need to be washed out with soap, I need a case of soap because I really be trying to watch my cussing on here, but I'm not doing real well.
Oh no, let it out, let it out. We need all that. We need all that energy.
In the name of Jesus.
We need all that energy, especially me, darn it.
She said, darn it. Or in the words of Vicky, dagnabbit. Vicky in the
let it out.
See, you can't take some people nowhere. I'm not bringing you to my church now.
Now I know how to act.
But no, we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about these churches who are still packed out during the quarantine.
Yeah,
that people are told to be having.
I got some things I want to talk about the church. Like, why do churches have ATMs in them now?
Okay, and they even give I noticed something strange when I went to this popular church here in Houston, and on the tithes and offering, envelope, they have the option to put your credit or debit card number on there. I was like, what?
So real is a lie. I wouldn't even want to put that on. And then you passing a plate around, everybody see your credit card number.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, what?
Some of the biggest thieves is in church. You think I'm gonna put my credit and debit?
This was probably like
what they phone over the plate.
2011.
Look, they talking about, and don't forget to put your CVC number from the back of your
card. Okay, because they can use it whenever they get ready. They got all they need, all the information they need, darn it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I will write you a check. I will cash app you, but I'm not putting my credit card number or my debit card number on the plate.
Can't and ain't.
Okay, I'm about to try to see
because the way my checking and my savings is set up,
true. The way all my finances are set up, I ain't got that to spare. Like seriously,
thank you.
Look, they can try if they want to. They'll be sorry they tried.
They're gonna set you up for monthly payments. That's what they're gonna do. Shoot, weekly payments. All right, we got this number every week. This month.
Look, my utilities ain't even set up like that.
Okay. For real though. For real though.
Be like, would you like us to keep this on file?
Nope. So hell no.
I'll call you back
next month.
Because they're gonna be like, oh, well, we went ahead and took out. No, bitch, I needed that so I could go to the club. I
I
didn't tell
might-
you that.
Okay. Fuck. Tell me,
I'm
I
trying to
went
budget it
ahead
out.
down. Mm-mm.
Look, you already got your money budgeted. Okay, I can put 100 on the lights and then 100 on gas, and then I can have $50 to go to the club with, and then you go to the ATM and it say you negative, and you like, wait a minute, hold on, why am I negative?
Right. Like I might have to call Peter to pay the bill.
Exactly what?
I might pay lights this month and want to pay gas next month.
Right.
No.
You
Sure.
know how we do it? Shit. Like, you can't complain.
Already.
I tell
Seriously.
people all the time,
Girl.
don't play with my money. You don't play with my money. Play with your mama. Mm-mm.
Ooh.
The only thing that I have automatic payments on is my car insurance. That's it.
They do get automatic payment. And
Nobody
then,
else.
My Netflix.
Sure. Oh yeah. I forgot about those. My Netflix, my BET, my Hulu, stuff like that.
Ooh.
Important stuff.
Okay.
That's another thing. That's like $5 here, $9 here. Other than that,
that's little stuff, but no,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They can't just take me out my pleasure zone, darn it.
Right.
because I might want to trick off this month, and y'all try.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I might want to go to Red Lobster a few times this week. No, I will pay you when I pay you what I pay
I know,
you.
and I wanted some Red Lobster the other day, and I was like, I can't. Well, no, they probably do like curbside where they bring
Yeah,
it
they
out
do.
to you.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, because everybody closed now, right? For the inside, right?
Mhm.
Yep. And I went somewhere. Where did I go one day? And they stopped me before I got to the door. They said, "Stay right there."
Oh, what?
They're like,
I was
"Stay
like,
right
keep
there."
your Corona ass over there.
Bro, they told me
Okay,
they opened the door a little bit.
okay.
Out on the concrete.
Ma'am, do not take another step closer.
They
Look,
put
they
myself
gonna have
on
your
the
shit on
concrete.
the swimming pool hook.
I'm just saying.
They gonna put your shit out the door on a swimming pool hook. Here, take it. Remember my brother did not believe me. Do you remember the Dairy Queen over here on Ames is
Yeah.
now Alvarado's?
It's now
Remember
Alvarado.
it used right. They was so ghetto because the window was backwards. So you pulled in that little side street and you came up the back,
Oh,
and then the window would be on the passenger side. So you had to roll the passenger side down.
Or had a
They
passenger
had
say, yeah.
They had a bucket on a stick, on a yardstick.
I
That they would
remember.
put into she like, and you
Because
would
you
drop
have
your
to reach all
money in
the way to
there.
the passenger seat to pay.
Right. And you drop your money in there and they pull it back in, and then they put your shit inside the inside the basket into the car window.
And they still,
It's funny though, but you know what? There is a restaurant here that actually did something like that. You got to put your money in a little slot in the window, and they pull it back in, and the window shuts, and then they put your change back. You ain't no type of contact.
Oh, you know what? It's probably
And
like
they've been doing that for
Dragon
so many
88.
years.
Like that
Oh,
window at Dragon
the
88.
Chinese. Ooh, I can't stand that. Ooh.
I love
Okay,
Dragon 88.
I don't want to get no bad publicity on the channel. I can't.
I love Dragon 88.
But is it that bad?
I miss Timmy Chins. I miss Timmy Chins.
Okay, look, I ain't even had to say it. I ain't even had to say. You already know.
Timmy
You
Chins.
know how they
So
do.
you was
You know how they operate.
Girl, some shrimp
That
fried rice
is exactly
and
who I'm
6-piece
talking about.
wings.
When it comes to
Okay.
people, I am
Give me the wings and fries at Wing and Rice. Yeah.
I
I
got
am
the
You
wings
ain't
and
even
rice all
touching
the
them
time.
at all.
Girl.
Put that money in that little slot. We're gonna snatch it back through the window and close it right behind the money. Yes. No
you know what
contact.
I used to work off of 610. Man, we would go.
You went to the Timmy Chan's on 610 and MLK?
We would go to, no, I'm talking about we used to go to Taco Cabana, and you know they be
Oh,
open all night. Girl, we would go in there, and I worked from 7 to 3:30 in the morning. So our lunch break was about 11 o'clock.
Hmm.
Man, we go in there and get margaritas and go back to
okay.
You know what? Margaritas. Speaking of margaritas, now normally when restaurants sell liquor with
They
their
letting them
meal,
take out
they
liquor
let them
now.
take out
They
liquor.
drive up and get liquor. They talking about
They,
in cups and shit.
they
I said,
put
so
them in
y'all
the cup.
advocating drinking and driving?
They have the
Who
liquor
the
in
hell
one
gonna wait
cup.
till they get home to
They have
drink
the
that?
Okay.
one cup.
Okay, exactly. And they ain't even used to, we ain't used to have back then. We didn't even have those places where you can just drive up to the drive through and get you a drink, get you
Right.
a margarita, a daiquiri. We
They
got places
not
now.
doing
But
that.
back then,
I don't know how many times I went to a restaurant and was like, "Can I have my drink to go?" No, you
No.
can't take it
Throw it out
out the
exactly.
here.
door.
They make
You
you throw
can't
it
take
out
it
right
out.
at the door.
But now they got margarita mix in
Exactly.
one cup and they got the liquor in the other cup, and they tell
Oh,
you
is that how they doing
just
it?
combine it when you get home. Yeah.
So we got actual restaurants. I mean, I call it a restaurant, but we got like the daiquiri factory. You could go drive through and order a gallon of daiquiri and drive on home. I mean, yeah, it is what it is now.
That's why y'all doing 80 on the freeway down there.
Shit.
That and the man, that
Especially
I
when it
used to.
rains, okay?
Oh my God, y'all was the worst drivers in the rain, dear Jesus.
Oh my God.
Y'all
When
was
it rains, the traffic
already
speeds
bad
up
when it
for
was
some reason.
dry. Y'all was already bad when it was dry. Then when it rained, and then like all they streets is flat. I don't remember seeing a hill ever in Houston. So they always
Oh,
flooded.
Yep.
Always.
oh, well, you know what? Certain areas, especially like I guess around the area that you was at, more southwest, but over here, yeah, too. Like what world? Every
Whatever
time
I
it
was
floods,
in
yeah,
San
it's gonna flood
Antonio,
over here where I'm at.
every time we went to San Antonio, I noticed that too. It wasn't a real hilly and nobody had basements, and they say it always floods. And I'm like,
Oh, we don't. Yeah, we
Well,
don't
they and
really.
they
We
dirt is
do
real
not
fine.
really
They
do
dirt is too
basements in
fine.
Texas.
They dirt is too fine down there to hold it. It would just shift all the time. So
you talking about the red dirt? No, that's
I'm
in
talking about they
Mississippi.
dirt, period.
Mississippi got
That
red
you know
dirt.
what? Texas is so huge.
Texas got red dirt
It
too.
is very hard to generalize because Texas is so huge. They have some like in
Hmm.
East Texas, they have a lot of red dirt
That's
slash
what. See,
clay,
that's where
whatever.
my people is from.
And in
My people
Houston,
from Tyler.
yeah, my daddy, well, my dad's from Nigeria, but um, he and his family moved to Jacksonville, and then they moved to Tyler before he passed away. And they had red dirt there. They had a lot of red dirt in
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Oh, I know it.
But
I,
it's a lot. It's not like that here in Houston. But
mm,
Mm-mm.
I think the red clay might be a better option. But hey, it is what it is. The earth made it what it is.
I'll
So
never forget the first time I saw red dirt. I was amazed. I'm like, can we pull over the car? Can we?
I guess
shoot, first
because
time me and my brother
between
saw it, we was like, "Oh, can we play with it?"
Yeah.
See, I
Side of
wouldn't.
the
I guess
road.
because, like I said, my mom is from East Texas. My stepmom is from Texarkana, which is like what 100 miles from Tyler. So
Uh-huh.
I was always seeing red dirt. I was always playing in red dirt. Hell, and then people like, oh, I eat red dirt.
Yeah, they say you
I
can.
ate
Oh,
red dirt too.
They said people used
So
to eat it back in the
it's
day.
very nutritious. It's full of nutrients
Oh
and
wow.
lots of iron.
they can keep them. Let me take me some vitamins, darn it. I ain't going
I've done. I mean, it's a lot of people, and you
Ain't
know
nothing like
what?
a
If a
mud
lot,
pie.
but in all
there.
jokes
Okay,
aside,
don't you
if
know
they
it?
go back, if they go back, doctors will tell you. Some old folks, some old doctors will tell you to get you a spoonful of that red dirt and eat it because it's full of nutrients and vitamins, and it's iron rich. And the iron is what makes it red.
Mm-hmm. All you need is some red dirt and a side of tussin, and you be all right.
Let me tell y'all.
Tussin with a cap full of water in it.
Okay.
Don't
And
forget
a
We
to
gonna
get
start playing tonight.
What's those? Oh,
iron.
iron.
Yeah.
We need everything, all the good stuff that we can put inside of our bodies right now. Calcium,
Yeah.
iron,
Magnesium,
magnesium. I mean,
potassium. Yep.
sure.
Depending on your diet, yeah. Depending on your diet. But I mean, you know, at my age, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Depending on your diet. Don't be taking our clinical advice, y'all, because we ain't no doctors. Now,
I cannot even see the chat at all. I even know I cannot see the chat at all.
Chat.
I'm not
the whole time. I only see what you put up there. So
really?
I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, that's every time I get in somebody's live. Let me see if I can.
Diva, can you see the chat?
Yeah.
You can see everything.
I'm just on here.
I'm looking at it
has
now.
an option for me to click on chat, so I guess so I could see it. But okay, I clicked on it.
Is there a link on your
Now
cell?
hit live comments because you probably looking at private chat. Now click live comments.
Yes,
I clicked live comments. The last comment that's on here, I see is locked.
It should be from Mothang a Conqueror.
But if you
and it says locked.
More than a Conqueror.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the last thing I see.
Yeah, that's
a More Than a Conqueror. And see all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked off of it so I could see y'all instead.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of comments in the chat.
Right.
I don't know. You know what? I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look.
I think the last comment in the chat was from More Than a Conqueror when he was talking about Lot, when we was trying to figure out who was the lady who turned into a pillar of salt.
Who her husband was. Yep.
Yeah. But
I need somebody that watches Black Lightning so I can talk to them
about this season. Man, I still haven't started. It's so many shows on right now. I just started watching the new season of Ozark. Do y'all watch Ozark?
I
don't watch anything.
She done told you that before.
This is Netflix.
What is that?
She can watch it on her phone. I'm about to say, what the hell she gonna watch it on?
She got
if I go to More Than a Conqueror's house, I'll see something while he's playing.
Conqueror. Who is that? Is that your friend?
No, I don't know him.
Oh. And we trying to make a little love connection on the show. Shit. I was about to say, what else he conquering?
I got the hookup on the hood table.
I'll if you hear me.
Hey! No.
She make him say,
No.
Y'all late.
These little kids don't know nothing about that there.
I was a No Limit fan. Like, oh my God.
Girl, who you telling? I was No Limit. Mia X was my hero. That was my.
Yes.
She was my cousins. I'm telling you, they laugh. We laugh about it now, but they be like, we'll be at a house party, and they'll turn Mia X on, and everybody head go, and they looking at me.
Mm-hmm. That was my girl.
And I still say, if she came out today with a CD, none of them look. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, none of them could touch her.
Yep.
I like
but that's
no lyrics.
That's kind of what I have been thinking, like really the past year or so. Like, what in the world? Women our age who really got some skills need to come back out with something.
Thank you.
Because these kids,
the Queen Latifahs and the Lights and the Trinas and the I don't know about
Right.
Lil Kim, but
Yes, these
uh,
kids, they
Kim
just
had
messing
bars.
it up.
I
Like,
used
Kim
to
had
what
love
are
bars, but she
they
messed her face
doing?
up.
Lil Kim. I don't know what's going on with the little
Kim
Kim.
messed herself all the way up.
I don't know.
It's a mental thing.
I don't even know if
Mhm.
I look at her while she's rapping because every time I look at her,
Well,
I
it's
be
called,
like,
she got body dysmorphia,
I'm like,
and
what?
that's one of those things, body dysmorphia, where people,
Exactly.
From too much
they
surgeries, right?
would not
And
necessarily
I mean, you
surgeries,
know
like
what?
we
We
can
could
look
say
at her and
body
say she
dysmorphia,
was beautiful, but then when she look in the mirror, she thinks she looked like the Swamp Thing
she
or
see a
something, you
whole
know?
different thing from what we see.
Yeah.
And the thing about it
So
was that was kind of like the Michael, right? Because she thought that
yeah,
she
he had it
wasn't
too.
as beautiful as a lot of other people, and Michael thought that
Mm-hmm.
he was ugly. And
Right.
self-confidence really, really means a lot. I
It
mean,
don't even have to be about self-confidence. It's about just it's something in their wiring that's they just don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like how they think they should feel. People tell, like I said, people telling her she's beautiful, but she still don't feel validated enough. She feel like, well, maybe if I would, because she think seriously, I've heard that she thinks she's white, and that's why she's talking like that, and she's bleaching her skin, and she's making her nose smaller, and it's like, baby, don't you know when that bleach wear off, you're gonna be who you are intended to be.
well, you know that you
Period.
mentioned that. Should we be okay with people who identify as another race? Like,
Hell no!
I
The
mean,
heck
I say
like,
it is
like
like
how
Rachel
okay, like how
Dolezal.
some gay people identify as a man, some gay people identify a woman. I
I don't
mean,
believe in all of that.
The world has gone crazy.
It truly has. The
hello,
world is
Kelly Boys.
upside down.
Hey, Kelly Boys. If you like to
I
join the chat, I can put the link down. We doing a no particular topic
Hello.
open forum. We talking about everything. So if you want to join in the live, I can drop the link. But yeah, go ahead. So y'all don't think that we should accept something like that as people identifying as a total different race?
Nope.
I feel like, you know what? It is our own
The
our
beginning of
own
bullshit.
okay, but no. Okay.
I mean,
It is
because
it is our
you want me,
own
it's
personal thing if we accept it because the thing is we just do not have to openly, like, you know, say
no,
anything
I
against it because we know how the world is today. And everybody want to say you
everybody too overly
phobic
sensitive.
this and
And you know
phobic
what I
that.
tell them? Take your sensitive ass on somewhere, because I'm about to speak the truth. Boy, sit down somewhere, go put some pants on. You are not a girl. You're not. Now, if you want to be gay all you want to be. Gonna skip your happy ass on down the lane. More power to you. But you are not a girl. That's like that old man. That's like he was like a 56-year-old man, and he wanted to be he wanted the world to look at him as a 6-year-old little girl.
Hey,
What? Where did it come from? What? Hmm?
It's
hey,
like if you don't sit your ass
Papa.
down somewhere,
Fifi said
but
it's her
it's, I
first
mean, think
time
about
in
it.
here.
So
He just
hey
wanted people to look
Fifi,
at him as a 6-year-old girl so he could mess with 6-year-old boys. He's a fucking freak. I mean, excuse my language.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
they
up.
And
demented
that's
like
but
that.
that's and then I say that about,
What we talking about?
people talking about
I don't even know. But
I don't know his name. I think I seen it. uh I had seen it a couple of years ago. He was like a 56-year-old white man, and he
of
wanted people to
course.
consider him as a 6-year-old little girl, and he had on like a little skirt and pigtails. No, you just look like a fucking fool is what you look like. You're not a six year
Okay.
old girl. act like
grown
you
a
are a 56-year-old man, or go
to
take
lived out
yourself.
most of his life, and now he want to be six or like
Well, hell,
what?
look at
Well, you
Caitlyn
know,
Jenner. You done been an old ass white man your entire life, and now you want to be an ugly ass
He
white
been
woman.
old his
What
life.
the hell?
Wait, he been old his entire life. Oh my gosh!
Got no hell
I'm
ugly
so
old.
glad I was
You
not
know,
born
you
an
done
old
seen
ass white
somebody that
man.
look old.
Serious.
You done seen some young people that
He
look
was
old,
born an
and then
old
you
white
find out
man.
if
Ooh!
they look like they about 50, 60, and then they be like, yeah, I'm only 32, and you like, what? In dog years?
Shoot.
No.
Or 22. Like seriously.
but you know who started like the whole discussion was that lady. Remember, she used to be president of the
Rachel
NAACP,
Dolezal.
Rachel Colazon or
Dolezal.
Dolezal.
Oh
I'll say
no,
this
I
about
can't
Rachel.
stand her. Ooh, whenever
like Rachel.
anybody say, if I see that name on paper, on screen, oh my God, I got kicked out of the NAACP at my college. Seriously, for speaking against that individual. Oh my God,
Now,
they
okay,
dropped
I'ma
my
tell you
ass from the
why.
NAACP
Are you
in my college at my college.
are you serious?
Now I'm gonna tell you why
I promise, and
like it. And I
I
know my hair
graduated
is starting to
with
look
my
crazy now.
psychology degree in
I'm about to put my muffin
2016.
cap on.
Yes, that recent.
Now let me tell
Yes,
you
they
why I
dropped me
do
from
like
the
her. I'm gonna
NAACP
speak.
because of her.
I'm gonna speak and
Telling
tell
me
you
like
why I do
basically
like
said I
her.
can't say nothing about her and all this. I'm like, what?
We can't hear
She
both.
pretended to be a black woman all this darn time. Oh my gosh.
That's why I
Lord,
stopped
what
talking.
the hell y'all talking
But
about? What type of NAACP
we talking
is
about
this?
Rachel.
I'm talking about the
Now
people who kicked me out the NAACP because I said something about Dozell.
She said
now
Dozell.
you don't have to.
Okay, whatever her name is, damn it. Like for real.
It's
Like for real. When I was in college, I think my sophomore year of college, I was in the NAACP of the college, and she came up and we had a group text, and I was saying like, this is not right and all this stuff, and they kicked me out of the group of the NAACP because I was saying she needs to
Have you
quit.
watched
They
her?
made her
Have you
quit,
watched
but
her
they don't give up.
I
documentary?
promise you.
I watched her documentary on Netflix. Was it on Netflix? Was it on Netflix?
Netflix. Now
I watched it.
I never heard she had one, but yeah, I know she after she got busted, she went and got pregnant by a black man to try to make her, blackness real, so-called blackness
But
real.
she was
Come
already
on,
married to a black
girl.
dude though. Before
She
she
was
got
already
busted.
married to one?
She
I
was
don't
married to a black dude. What this is what I like to me, and it's funny because her family, other than her mom and dad, which are suspect as it is, but her family says she's always been like this. It's not like she got to college and decided to change. This is her. We all know some white chick or white dude that hang with nothing but brothers and sisters. That's how
Yep.
they act. That's who they are.
Yeah.
That is who they are. And I think that's genuinely who she probably is. And then as far as the NAACP aspect, huh?
Who is she?
So you're saying you agree with us? Should accept people who feel like they identify as the total opposite race?
Now, her saying she black, no. Her saying she black, no. But what I will say, she should have just identified as white because that's what she is. But her helping with the struggle, her being there, that says a lot more than you trying to say that you pass yourself off as black and then get busted. And now your credibility is shot.
Her credibility should have been shot because from the start, she was not really trying to help. She just felt some type of way about herself because I think she probably was in her feelings about how she knows that we as Black people feel about the struggle that we go through. And she wants, you know what? These
But why
people,
would anybody
seriously, that do
volunteer to
type of stuff
struggle?
like that, they are mentally disturbed, really. Like she gonna act like a whole Black woman just to infiltrate something that, even though it's not supposed, it was not made just for us Black people, because it's called NAACP, which means colored people. So they consider more than just Black people, people of color. So it was not necessarily meant for us. But the thing is, she pretended to be a whole Black woman
And then she get
and,
like,
and got a high ranking in the whole thing. Like, what in the world? And people act like I should not be upset. She burned
But
the
okay,
hearing her
they were her
name, seeing her
advocates, the people that
face,
was running
picture
against her.
period.
Where
It
were they at?
burns me the freak up. Like,
but then she get
seriously, what
like
the hell?
full ride scholarships and all that because she had identified as
She
Black
got a
on paper.
scholarship to
Exactly.
Hampton.
That's what I'm saying.
So do
She
she gotta like pay that money
She
back? I mean,
did. She got a trip to Hampton, and she should have paid it back. Yeah.
that's what I'm like. Did she?
But
She didn't want
now,
to.
because of what happened, now she can't get any like paying jobs that she can go out and pay that money back. She's getting like Pizza Hut. She's getting offers for Pizza Hut jobs, and
well,
ironically, you know what she does for a living? She braids
What?
hair.
Oh, I saw that on her
She's a hair
documentary.
braider.
She braids hair. Yeah, because that's how she
And she
wears
do a
that.
damn good job too.
Yeah, they said
I
she.
don't, you know
Right.
what, Chef, you know what? She need to go sit down somewhere. I promise you. Oh my goodness. She's
Well, I
so
thought it was
lucky not to be my
Yeah,
next door neighbor.
The only reason why I brought it up was because y'all had, I don't know what we was talking about, but I'm thinking like this: if we can do that on a normal basis and have people calling themselves Mexican or having people calling themselves Chinese or having people calling themselves Caucasian, it's like I get what you said about the white people growing up in the hood, because
Let me tell you something.
like that.
I identify as one of those freaking turtles who is getting it in. Darn it. Can I be that? Can I be that? No.
And that's what I'm saying. We have the world.
No,
She's so
I'm
stupid.
just
I'm not
playing.
even-
I will never have a threesome in my life. I'm just playing.
But I'm just saying, but that's where we've come as a society where we're accepting anything. We're accepting anything because everybody is so sensitive now. And I can't stand when I'm watching these news shows and stuff, and they got these little 6-year-olds who now decide they don't want to be a little girl, they want to be a little boy. And it's like, no, who the hell are you to decide you're 6? I'm like, when my son was 3, he wanted to be a puppy, but you know what happened? I smacked him in the back of his damn head, told him, get your ass up off the floor and stop barking.
And what is up with the parents who allow the child to lead them?
But you know what?
And say what the hell they gonna be? I mean, you can be what you want to be once you grow, but no.
But you know what?
I take the lead.
It's interesting because I didn't heard gay people who are like trans and things like that even step up and say that if they were a parent, being that they know the struggle of going through that and you know the discrimination and how sometimes as a child we might feel one way 1 second, we might feel one way the next second, that they should wait till their children are grown and then be like, okay,
like Charlize
Theron,
like a girl now, she's getting a lot of flack for that because she done adopted that little boy. She adopted a little black baby, and he's like 7. Charlize Theron, that actress.
Oh, that's another one.
She adopted that little black boy, No, it was a little black
turn him
boy.
into a
But now
female.
Hold up,
she lets
let
him
me
walk
look
around
her
in
up.
dresses and braids and beads and shit. And I'm like, no, but babe, we don't do that.
Oh,
We don't do that.
Do your little wet kids like that? Why you gonna take a black man and turn him into a woman when he just a baby? He don't know anything about that.
Right, he's a
See,
baby.
that's how they operate. It's a trip. The hell? Don't go adopt no black. They don't adopt our babies. We do not need you adopting our babies and turn them into some freak show like you. Darn it. Just do
Now,
you,
I won't tell
Charlize.
them not to adopt our babies just for the simple fact that these kids need a functional home. They need a
Okay, but
functional home
she
and a
that
family
what kind
that's
of
going
function
to
are they
love them.
doing though?
I'm
But
She
looking,
her,
how functional could it be when she turn him into a girl when he's just a baby?
I'm looking at the pictures
yeah,
now.
and they should be looking into that
this.
now.
I didn't know this. I'm
That's a
looking
little
at the
boy.
pictures now. And the little boy, they got the little boy in one picture. Then they
His
got
name
him,
is Jackson, I think.
and he's wearing a dress in the next picture. And he looks like he's only like 5 or 6.
He's like 7 now. Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now this is unacceptable. We cannot just lay back and accept these people
We need
turning
to,
our little black men into girls just because we think, but just because they have a lot of money. No, it does not work like that. Somebody
well,
else will
I
come
told
along
people,
and give them a better,
said,
a more functional life. Just because somebody has money does not mean that they will provide a functional environment.
and I
They
think
just
that's what
provide
happened.
financial.
I think
Well,
that's
you
what
know what?
happened.
What about the basketball player? A lot of people was coming down on him because they're like, why is it that every time somebody like
Dwayne
famous,
Wade.
yeah, why is it that every time a famous person has a child that is trans or decide they're gay, why they gotta publicly announce it to the entire world?
I don't know
Like,
why
how do y'all
either.
feel
'Cause
about that?
to me, I think they are wrong because they are. First of all, that baby is like what, 11 or 12. Why are
He's
you?
12.
Where he don't know what he want to be yet. Hell,
Exactly.
he's
How you know it's
he's
gonna
in
be in
puberty
a
right
phase?
now. He's in puberty right now. So he got hormones jumping from left to right. He don't know who he is right now. If
Mhm.
he's 16, 17, 18, then maybe I would take it a little more seriously. But as of right now, I feel like they're wrong because to me, they are publicizing his sexuality and attracting predators to him.
Exactly.
That's what people were saying on the blogs, and that's why I
And I
Exactly.
think they should just shut the hell up with it. And
I mean,
then
They
I
should
get
never
pissed because
mention it
I
in the
see,
first place. Because what in the world? Why in the world you
but
gonna put
then there's
your
people
child
talking
out
about,
there
oh, she
sexually?
did it, Gabrielle
Children
did it.
do not. That's what they say. But children, why in the world people putting children out there sexually? What in the world? What in the world does a child's sexuality have to do with anything? Because a child ain't supposed to have no sexuality in the first place. So why are you putting your child out there sexually, taking them to a gay pride parade? And I know as a woman, you know, with my history, I know darn well ain't no children supposed to be at the gay pride parade.
No, not
These
even
men
no
be out
ones.
there with their butts out, with
Right.
their penises hanging, and like,
Yeah.
what the hell? What the hell
They
a child need to be
wild.
there for? Why would you bring your child there? Child don't need to be there. For what?
normal regular day folk like us, we're not going to put our children on display in the World Herald or on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, my child came out to me today. You know, like, why
Okay,
throw they
it's a
children-
household
I've
issue.
had grown family members that came out to me, and I'm not on Facebook and all of that. Oh yeah, they came
Like,
out
why
to
do the
me
entire
today,
world
and
has to know?
that's
That's-
nobody's business.
Thank you. That's
Exactly, especially with your child though. When you gonna put your
Right.
child out there now, you know what? Let them catch your child on one of these little dating apps or whatever
'Cause
that they
remember,
sneak on
that
and you don't
happened
know
to
about.
Rashida and them.
Your child is
That
good
happened to
as
Rashida and them.
You said that's who they
That
did. Who?
happened to. Remember on Love and Hip Hop a couple of
Oh,
years ago, that's what
Rashida,
happened to
I
Rashida's
remember.
son.
I
Yeah,
remember now.
because he was that man was
And that man,
basically
yep,
yeah, he was following that boy.
yep,
Hmm
I remember now.
And
That's
then
crazy.
he outed that little boy as being gay.
Yeah,
And he was like 16 at the time.
that's
Outed
crazy.
him.
I could,
to tell you the truth, the boy might not have even really been gay if he was just messing with him from a young
No, he's
age.
gay. He's
Oh,
gay.
I don't know, because I really do not know the story. I'm just speaking from
my thing is,
Oh,
what
yeah.
if
stuff that
they change their mind? Like a lot. What if they do change their mind, and you done already told the entire world, my son wants to be a
Right.
girl, or my daughter wants to be a boy,
exactly.
and then
And
5
that's
years,
what I'm saying about Dwayne and his son. His son,
think
daughter. What do you call him now?
I think that should be something
Oh,
that should be
he
at home.
changed his whole name. I mean, like, he
That's
called
right,
instead of
Zaya.
Zion, he called him Zaya, and instead
Zaya
of
or
calling him
Zaya.
he, yeah, Zaya, and instead of calling him he or him, he called him she
No,
and her.
Yeah,
I'm not
What
gonna
the
do it.
world?
but then on
My,
the flip
what he say
side,
on
old.
what he say on Coming to America? Your mama name you Clay. I'm gonna call you Clay.
but see, then on the flip
Period.
side, a lot of people advocate for it because they're like, you don't want your children growing up thinking that they're not not
When they grown, gone, and on their own, that's when they can do all
feeling
that.
like they can't be themselves, or feeling like they're not accepted, or feeling like
You know what? They can save
It's
it
not
because
accepted.
I have only sons. I only got 2 sons. I got 2 sons. I ain't got no daughters. But you know what? I let them know. You know what? What in the world ever is going on that we can talk about it. And if you feel like you are going through something that is out of the ordinary, you can always come
Exactly.
to me about it. I know you already know.
Mhm.
I know everything. I mean, to them, I know everything.
right. We do.
But yeah, you can come to
Well,
me with
see, and
anything.
that's something
I
that I am
accept
blessed.
you.
That's
I,
something I'm
ex-
blessed with.
I accept you for who you are, and
Hmm
you can always come to me. It is always an option. It is always the first option for you to come to me
Right.
when you feel in some type of way, some type of out of place, and we can talk about those type of things all the time, anytime, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since my son that is here, since he was like 11 years old, I started talking to him because I know my child. I knew it was time.
Mhm.
And so he knows he can come to me with anything, and I'm open and
See, and I've been
accepting.
talking to my kids since they were about 9. And I mean, I've told both of my kids, whether you're gay or straight or bi,
Exactly.
I will
okay,
still love you.
I'm gonna love you
Exactly. That's that.
regardless.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna be your.
I ain't saying,
I've
but yeah,
always been your
that's what I
biggest.
do.
I've always been your
Biggest
biggest advocate.
cheerleader.
I'll always be your biggest advocate. You can
Mhm.
come to me any time
Yep.
of day. You can come and talk to me about anything.
Yep.
And my kids, I'm glad that I have that policy because they do. I mean, there are times my son, he'll be up and he know I'm up. So he'll come in here like 2 o'clock in the morning and he just sit here and we just, I mean, literally just talk. He'll talk to me about his friends. He'll talk to me about what happened in school or whatever. He'll talk, I mean, whatever is on his mind.
Mhm.
Unless it's something stupid, then I
It's
kick
good
him
to
out.
have
But
that open communication. But see,
but I mean, you see, but you've seen the videos of me and him when we go out somewhere, how me and him clown and we laughing and that's not a show. That's not just a video. That's us. Anytime you see us, that's the way we are.
but the
We
only reason
play
why
like
I brought
that.
it up was because the reason why that I'm not saying that you shouldn't allow your kid to want to be that. My thing is publicizing it. Like, for example,
Yeah.
I have a friend who when she was younger, She thought she was gay, wanted to be gay, wanted to date girls and wooty woo. She experimented. And then ever since then, it was all boys, all guys. Now she's been married for like 25 years to a man. So it's like kids, we go through, especially when you get around that 12, 13, 14, the hormones, and sometimes you be confused. You don't
Right.
know. You just don't know. But to publicize it in the
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You know,
no, that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying if your child says they think they a girl or something. Yeah, I have nothing. That's that's some personal stuff you got to deal with. But just it's always these actors and actresses and these stars and these celebrities that do that stuff and these kids out
you
there.
know who it is a
I'm
lot of
like,
time. It's not even the LBGTQ. See, I know how to say it. It's not even the LGBTQ community.
don't judge me.
A lot of time, you said what?
Don't judge me. Because I can't never say it right.
But a lot of time, it's not them. It be. But what else is in there?
This stuff is good. No, it's nothing but it ain't no Long Island. It's regular Lipton peach tea.
Oh, okay. But
It's too
a
late
lot
for
of
tea.
times, it's these people who call themselves being advocates or speaking out for them because they're scared to talk. These people ain't scared to talk out. They just don't feel the need to, and they don't need you. But then trying to take up for them. Shut up. Let them do it for themselves if they want to. And that's part of the problem. Is people jumping in, and I just, like I said, the world is just, to me, is turning upside down with it. And with me being in the medical field, I still watch a lot of documentaries because I want to see how you are progressing after you've had this surgery, after you've started living your life as someone else. I want to see how you are mentally. Is it working for you? Is this what you wanted? And most of the people, seriously, I've watched like 20 documentaries, and I say of those 20, about 17 of them say, I wish I never would have had that surgery.
Yeah, I heard some people say that before too. But see, when you grown is one thing. When you underage, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like even with ear piercing, when my sons were younger, I even made them wait. I even made them wait. I'm like, because the simple fact that some guys, they get their ears pierced by their mothers, and then when they grow up, they're like, I hate that my ears are pierced. They don't even like wearing earrings. They hate they got a hole in their ear. And it was like that way with my kids. No, you're not going to do anything serious to your body. And that's just a piercing. But I'm still like, wait till you.
I felt like this with my son in his ear, or I feel like this with little boys, period. I just say, wait till they're old enough to tell you they want their ear pierced.
I did it with tattoos.
I know brand new little baby boys who got both ears pierced.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you have both ears pierced on this little boy?
Should not even have one ear pierced on a baby, but okay.
I didn't do the earrings.
I'm like, why do you wait? I'm like, why don't you wait until this child can tell you? And that was one of the things I waited. And when my son was about 12 or 13, I'm like, do you want your ear pierced? He was like, for what? I was like, okay.
You asked him to.
Well, that's like my
right. I was like, you want it? He was like, for what?
Mine are 19 and 21. They will be 20 and 22 in May.
That's
and
mine are 19.
Well, my birthday is next Tuesday. I accept cash that's not counterfeit, credit cards that are not maxed out, checks that don't bounce. I take presents. You be quiet over there at the hood table. I'm
You
trying to
ain't
put
getting
it out
my
there in the
virus.
world.
Mm-mm.
I ain't getting none of your virus check.
No.
Can I get a cake? I'm just saying.
Yes, you can get a cake.
That can be my gift.
Cake.
That can be my gift.
Cake.
Cake,
You get a
cake,
cake.
cake,
How
cake,
quick
cake.
do they ship to Texas?
She said,
You know what? You know what?
you remind me of my cousin. I promise you do. Oh my gosh.
I have a
And my
little
cousin
cousin.
live in Thailand. And she crazy as I don't know what.
I have a little cousin, and she's gonna be my guinea pig. I told her I'm gonna mail her a cake, and she's like, "Oh, really? You gonna mail me a cake?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna be my guinea pig," because everybody keeps asking me to mail them cakes, and I'm like, "I never mailed cakes before,"
I
and
thought you did.
nope, never,
Ooh, that ain't right.
never.
She's like, no, get the try on me. You try me first.
I would hate for my product to arrive not the way I sent it, and that's
That's why you take a picture of it
that's my thing. It's like,
before.
and then
Oh,
so
I understand totally.
I'm
I
like,
don't feel the
She's like,
same
I don't
way.
care if it's messed
they
up.
be so beautiful. They be
They
so
do.
beautiful, and then for it to not arrive, I really take serious. I take my cake decorating.
She takes pride
seriously.
in her work.
Like I take a lot of pride in my work. I'm
Look, she
serious.
like Erica Badu. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about
I'm
it.
sensitive about my shit.
I call myself a cake artist. That's what it says on my license plate, on my car, my vehicle. It says cake art. I call myself
It
a
does.
cake artist, and I got it
I
personal.
say you should ride around with samples, and I mean when I say ride around, I mean like around my house. Just saying.
Okay. Make a couple of blocks till you finish
Look,
the
I'm
whole
just
not the
trying to
whole
put that
cake.
in your head. I'm just seeing where I'm trying to give you some ideas. Just saying.
Oh,
It's called good advertising.
the people down the street from me, they love me because I'm always taking stuff down the street to Cubby's.
Oh, I thought you was talking about them people we was having a war with that day.
Huh?
The white people across the street when we was outside and we
was
was
playing
popping
the rap
fireworks.
Oh
Yeah. I like them. They was cool as hell.
It was a friendly war. It was a friendly war.
It was a friendly war.
It was like
It's
having
like-
music battles. Okay, the white people in my neighborhood, they're not your normal white people.
They're not.
Ah, what are they?
Man, I'm telling you, they over
The ones who
there hip
Yeah,
hop
they-
Hood raised.
every Tupac song. I mean, they
did.
party.
They was the one playing Pac.
And then we would play a song, then they would come back. We all like entertaining each other, and then we had a fire.
But then they had the fireworks up the ass, though, man.
They
put
really
on a fireworks show.
Oh my god.
It was fun. It was fun. They cool as heck.
It was cool. We had a good time.
Yeah.
So they get home, man. They get
neighborhood.
talking about how them niggas was so entertained by them. Oh my gosh.
No, we got a blended neighborhood. We got black, white, Mexicans. We got Africans down the street. We got the Asian, like right behind us. Like
It's a lot of Asians moving
everybody.
in the neighborhood. It's a
And
lot of
everybody
Asians
gets along,
moving in North Omaha.
everybody gets along so
And
well.
I
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and a lot of them are like from Taiwan. They're from it's not like a lot of Koreans. They're like from Vietnam and
Well, the ones behind me are what do you call the people?
probably Vietnamese.
They moved to a better what do you call them?
Refugees.
Yeah, refugees. That's what they are. That's who's behind me on the next block in those duplexes.
Oh, are they the ones that was in that nasty apartment? Oh,
What? You remember that? You remember that?
from last year
That was like 2 years ago, almost 3 years.
when they was in them apartments.
Mhm.
Girl, let me tell you, they had a whole apartment complex sold up. full of Asian people.
Oh no,
And
no,
when
no! You talking about
I'm talking about Tommy
old
Rose.
Tommy Rose. That's what you talking about, the old Tommy Rose garden.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was totally something different. These people they had an issue behind us with their landlord, but no, Tommy Rose, they shut down all 400 apartments.
Yeah, they had to move
because
them
of the
people out
slumlord.
that same day.
The
That's how
slumlord.
bad the roach and mouse infestation was over
The
there.
water not working.
They had to move out that same day.
Yep. They had
Some of them didn't have plumbing,
Yep. I remember that. And then the man was on TV talking about, well, they living better than they was back in their own country.
Yeah.
That's what the landlord
He
said.
was.
That's what the landlord said on TV, on the news.
Let
And
you
then
know.
saying ain't nothing wrong with my apartments. Have you walked through there lately? Cause
Of course not.
I
He
don't
been
think you
collecting them
have.
checks.
Collecting them checks.
That is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
There's a lot of slumlords out here everywhere, every city doing stuff like that. But
remember they used to have that show Slumlords of Omaha.
Oh yeah, you know who used to be like the top one, right? Was it Landmark? Was it?
I think so. It was one of them D Thompson Realty, or no, it was either, I think it was Landmark.
I think it was
or Multivest.
Oh, I remember man, I had an apartment from Multivest way back in the day. And they was some slumlords. I don't know about now. Like a lot of people thought Landmark was slumlords back in the day. I don't know how they are now, but it was a big problem with slumlords in Omaha years ago. Oh, remember? I used to stay in the high risers on 4-8. Remember when they
yeah, my mom used to live over there too.
That old landlord, I can't remember his name, but he never.
I don't know, but she used to live over there.
He never fixed up nothing in that building.
You talking about over here where North Star is now?
Yep. I remember I used to
live there back in the 90s.
Yep, that's when I stayed there. I stayed there around like 95.
Oh, been over there when she was over there.
I graduated from high school to 96.
If your mama stayed over there,
graduated when? You graduated from high school when?
I said I ain't graduated from high school till 96. So that was I'm class of 96.
Baby.
You ain't that
95 right here.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the world? I thought we was all though.
If your mama stayed with my back then I probably didn't know her, but girl,
why you ain't know her?
It was a real big lady that lived on the basement floor.
I ain't never been to Nebraska in my life.
I stayed in 204.
Do you remember her?
I ain't never been in Nebraska in my life. Okay.
You ain't missing much.
Well, trust me.
Oh my gosh, y'all need to come home to Texas, darn it.
I've been to Texas.
Come home to Texas.
You need to. And it's
come home to Houston.
There's more than black people here.
When I lived in Houston, my places was Cloud 9, Jamaica, Carrington's, K Rose. I'm sorry, K Rose.
Okay.
And then what was that place? I can't think of the name of it, but they had like cages you could dance in. Oh damn!
I wish I knew about that one back when me and my mama was going out.
They had cages you could dance in, and
like
honey,
when me and my mama was in the clubs together. Okay.
You in a strip club? Just tell us you was at the strip club.
No,
oh my god! Yeah, I remember Carrington. Yeah, Carrington's, Carol's, and Jamaica. You said?
Yeah, Jamaica was the shit.
Is that a
Okay, you talking about all these places on the south?
Make-
Well, Payroll's I think it's on the southeast
on
by
South
the
Main, yeah.
Astrodome.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait,
You said
Charlemagne.
what?
Charlemagne was on the north side, wasn't it?
I
On
don't
like
know. I never
Homestead.
went there. Now I did go to. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. It was just a little hole in the wall. It literally
I,
was a hole in the wall. But honey,
that's what I love.
they got gutter butt and I got gutter butt, and we had a good ass gutter butt time up in that mud. I was like,
Okay, that's how I do it. But I like to go out with my mama to the
hold up.
hole in the wall.
Stop.
I like to go to the hole in the wall with my mama. We ain't been in a while, but me and my mama used to we used to hit them up,
What?
hit them up hard, darn it. Yes,
You
it was
know what,
on and
Tanya?
popping.
Can you please explain what gutter butt is?
you don't know
No,
what gutter butt is?
I don't know what gutter butt is.
I don't either. I
That
don't know
means
what that
like
is.
you said you got gutter butt.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what gutter butt was. Remember Fuzzy's down on 16th Street?
Yeah, we
We
used
was
to go there.
down there, and you know how the folks was up in there, the regulars. I mean, I walked in, I was all cute and shit, and I literally seen chicks with their hair up in ponytails wrapped with socks. I was like, "Yep, I can't do it. I can't do it." You know how it was when you would go to the South 7 and everybody up in that motherfucker that's gutter butt, baby. So
I remember going to
so
the
now
South a few times with my cousins who stayed in the South
I
Project.
went one time, and that's when Bia first came out. So I'm sitting in there, me and my girls, and they played that, and that whole fucking club just went, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Everybody go nuts. Like, hey. Yeah,
They
they
went
Oh
so I
my.
was like, oh my, what is this?
those
What
were
is
the
happening
days.
here?
Those were the days. Those were the days.
Oh my goodness! I hope that. You know what? I am so sorry that you had that experience. You had somebody took you to all the wrong fucking places. Like what the hell?
Because she got
They took
gutter
you
butt.
to all the places where I would just go just to get crunk and act a fool. Oh my goodness!
Gutter
But
butt.
see, no,
Hey,
there's
I
the
be all,
difference. The
I be
thing
like,
is,
oh my god!
now here's the thing though. I was kind of
Going
prepared
down
for it at
my
South 7 until they played
that's
Bia
what
Bia.
I'm better.
I was okay at South 7 because I knew what to expect until they played Bia Bia. Now, when I went in Fuzzy, I
Beer.
wouldn't. The thing was, we had already been to another bar, so I was dressed up, and then we went in Fuzzies, which is
Okay,
which was
can't be all
basically,
dressed up and nothing. That's all I'm saying.
a neighborhood bar, and yeah, I was like, I am way too cute to be in here tonight.
Well, I haven't been out in a long time. Like
Me either.
a
Seriously.
long time to a club, like a hood club, a hood bar in a long time. And that was before, no, it wasn't Kirk's, it was Stage 2, but way
I was
before
gonna say
it
last
closed.
place I went was the Stage.
Yeah,
Way
was
before
way
it closed. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't think I've been oh, I think I might have been to the Elks. I think once.
It's messed up when we cannot even remember.
Oh, no,
Like seriously, like I might have.
Omaha Day, Jesse's. That's that's it.
I didn't go down there. Remember, because the only time I went to Omaha Day was with you.
Yeah.
When we sat up there on the corner.
When
That
we
was the
only
only time I went.
when the gunshots rang out and we took flight.
Look, no, a gunshot rang out. A gunshot. We sitting on the corner in these damn lawn chairs. Now she know I got bad knees. All she had to do was roll me over. No, she didn't do that. She just took off running. I couldn't get up off the chair, so all I could do was curl up in a ball and hope that the bullet didn't shoot me.
Oh, look, let me come to
I look
Omaha and you
Look, I
neglect
look
me,
up,
Tanya.
I look up and she way down the damn street. She down the street. She done left me.
But the crazy part is, it was all live. I have the video on.
She was recording.
Video on this channel. Look up if
Oh,
you want to check it out. Just look up live from the shooting at Omaha Day. It happened last. Oh my God! But what happened?
What happened to the video where Sleepy was sitting on my damn lap and wouldn't get off my lap when we was down there?
You know what?
oh my God. What you doing
You
over
remember
there?
that when Sleepy came through there?
That's on. That's on there too, on the hood table. I believe so. Yeah, that was a crazy night. That was crazy.
Damn Sleepy with his crazy ass.
That was crazy. He was total.
That whole night was just crazy.
But
He
yeah,
was.
I mean, I think two people got shot that night.
The one boy he died, didn't he? Yeah, the one boy died.
I can't remember. I can't. Did somebody? Okay, yeah. Okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back. I don't know because I just took off. But the crazy thing is, if you watch the video, you're gonna be like, "This thing is crazy," because I had my camera facing this way, and I'm running. I'm trying to catch all the footage. So I have the camera facing this way, and I'm running.
Now,
like
I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off, though. I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off.
What?
They had in reaction to that shooting. And you can back me up on this. They had about 40 police cars down there, at least, within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
40 cop cars within 2 minutes. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, do they do this when they have get together down there in Santa Lucia and all of the mother and what's that one, the Mexican, the Cinco de Mayo?
But you know why they had all them cops, because the spot, what do you call it, the shot spotter, the thing that hear the gunshot.
Like, what, y'all don't got that down there?
You don't have a shot spotter?
No, I win. And some other stuff you said we ain't got here, but what?
The shot spotter, they put it up on top of the light poles, and
they can hear gunshots in the city and the
gunshots, and it tells the police where to go.
And it was people shooting down towards
by Jesse's.
By Jesse's, and then it was down by 20th and Lake, and then it was also
the one down there by us,
by Pinckney. So that's why
the one down there by us was the one the cop set off. Because remember, everybody kept saying that cop let that one off down there by where we was at.
No,
we heard was let off by the cops. Yep,
I didn't hear.
If you look at the footage,
so the cops were shooting? No,
they were the ones that let the shot off. It was Tanya. I'm telling you, I can't believe you didn't hear that. All them people coming from that way.
Yeah, they have rookies on the job all the time, and they gonna cover up for. But they the first to get fired when they really cannot cover up for them as much.
What they do in our neighborhoods is they put the rookies and the racists. And
exactly. Hey, it's not just over there. I'm telling you. I have been arrested and sent to jail for calling the police. I have been arrested and sent to jail for flagging the police down for help. Like, seriously? Hell no.
Hey,
I've been traumatized, like, seriously, all types of stuff. Like,
girl, we up in here late.
I don't like us, period.
We was all bored from being stuck at home and decided to come on the channel late. We've been on here
decided to come on late.
Okay, so I first thought of the idea first, just to come on and everybody just chit chat and hang out, because everybody, tripping about the Rona. But I enjoyed the live. I did. We hit like 1,000 topics tonight.
We
Girl,
finna go
okay.
now. We finna go.
Yeah.
We finna go.
Unless y'all got something else y'all want to talk about.
Oh my
Girl,
God.
it is 2:30.
It's
She said we finna go.
It's
It's
only
2:30.
2:30, but okay.
She said
Texas,
only.
though. Is it the same time down there?
It is 2:28 here.
Okay, so y'all.
Okay, so yeah, it's basically 2:30.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to. Well, I mean, I have to work tomorrow, but I'm working from home, so I literally just got to roll out the bed and, you know.
So you ain't been with the old folks since the Rona hit?
Huh? Been with who?
The old folks.
Oh no. I ain't been there in forever. I thought I
But you quit there?
ago. Yeah, like 6 months ago.
What?
6 months.
A long time ago.
I did not know that you were not
That's
working with the
right.
old people no more.
That's why I'm making all these videos, because I got so much time on my hand.
What?
I did not know that.
Oh, but why we still got people on the channel in the middle of the night? Let me put our link back in here again for our Facebook group. So because we started a Facebook group for the Hood Table. So we've been
Also,
adding
you can
people
go to my link and see turtles humping.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Yes, we're talking about the turtles again.
Hold on.
They were real live turtles.
Designs by V said, did you guys see in New York City they did it? What?
What? No.
What?
I know they said that they were opening field hospitals up there.
I saw that.
Field
I saw
hospitals.
that. And they got the big old ship, the big the ship, the Navy ship or something like that.
They got a carrier up there.
Where they gonna start
In
having
New
people
York.
go for quarantine or something? Or they putting the dead in the freezer?
But I mean, what they gonna do after this is over? Whenever it's over. But what are they gonna do with this carrier? Is this got to be a carrier they was getting rid of anyway? Because how you gonna sanitize a carrier? Do you know how big they are?
It was huge.
This is where jets take off from.
Yeah, that's what they said. They showed this big, huge. It's really serious in New York. Like the president is trying to close down New York, parts of New Jersey, parts of.
But did you see Jersey and Florida have closed their borders?
Yeah.
To New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Let's close Nebraska's borders too. And this is why I say this. There's a reason why I say this. Because the reason why it's going to hit the East Coast so bad is because they're living on top of one another. They don't have any room to move about. So they're on top of each other and they're breathing the same stagnant air. Think about how a lot of them are living.
She said every 3 minutes someone died, no room in the hospital. So they put them in a semi-truck freezer. Dang. They dying by rapid rates in New York. That's
first of all, you think about it, there's been a nursing shortage for 20 years. It's been a nursing shortage nationwide for 20 years. And then on top of that, you got to think now, not only are they caring for your average everyday illnesses, but now they're having to care for this shit ton of people coming in with corona. These doctors and nurses and first responders are overworked. I'm sure they're underpaid and they're working like 12-hour shifts. People are quitting because they can't handle the pressure. And not only that, they don't want to take that virus home with them.
Exactly. Where they going to go?
Right.
They can't even leave the hospital. So quit for what?
Some of them
they didn't get that check. Because you can't go home.
I've seen a couple of them where they are, some of the nurses are like renting apartments nearby the hospital, or they're,
Oh,
if
Yeah,
they
they play
can
too
get in
much.
a hotel, then they're staying at a hotel.
did
And
you
I
see
mean, you
that they firing healthcare workers who are filing complaints about not having enough like masks and gloves and
I seen they did fire
equipment?
a nurse, but I didn't know they were firing more than just her, because you're already having a shortage. So why the
Yeah,
hell
the
would you fire
shortages.
the
That's
help that you have?
they said they firing them because they go into the media about the shortages. So they're firing healthcare workers who are going to the media.
Well, obviously they can't go to their immediate supervisors.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
why not go to the public and ask for some help?
and that's why that plane. Remember, I had posted that picture on our the Hood Table Facebook page, full of those nurses and doctors on that plane headed for New York.
Oh yeah.
Because of what Designs V just put on there now, the nurses and doctors are dying as well.
Yeah,
The-
it's a
Okay,
bunch of them
exactly.
catching
So
it.
where in the world they gonna go? If they fired or they quit, where they gonna go? Because seriously, they gotta stay there, or they just gonna go and infect
because
other people if they got it. They taking that shit everywhere, like
They gonna have to
because
quarantine for at
they
least
tired of
14
working in those
days if they quit or whatever.
right, right, and see, like the nurse practitioner who came on our channel a few days back, we was talking about the oath. Like they take a when they doctors and stuff to help those who need help, and
First,
so
do no harm.
some of them is threatening to walk because they're having shortages.
Yeah, they can threaten to walk, but where they gonna walk to? They finna walk and infect everybody else after they've been exposed to all of that.
I guess they gotta stay.
That is not right.
I guess they. I don't know if they gotta. They
I would not want to work nowhere if I'm
like
just
what do the
not
doctors?
getting hazard pay and I gotta work in those conditions, but do not just go and expose everybody
You
else
said they get
because
hotels.
you're unhappy.
Some, if they can get a hotel, because a lot of hotels are closing their doors because they don't want
They
the
should.
virus in there. But some of
Okay.
them, I guess, when they can, they get, these doctors and nurses are getting a hotel so that they are close by to the hospital in case, even though their shift may be over. But what if they get an overload? They can be paid and be back at the hospital in a shorter
But
response time.
I feel
But yeah,
But
look, they have empty rooms in every hospital where interns and doctors and nurses can go to stay. I'm telling you, forget the fact that I was a medic in the army, but I also used to work in the hospital as a pharmacy tech, and I know they have these rooms. So there are plenty of rooms that they could go to, but to just go out and come back
they
and
can't be going in and out the hospital. The nurses,
exactly.
it's like when you've been around it, you're supposed to quarantine yourself for 14 days. So that's why I was asking, like, these nurses and doctors that go in and out the hospitals, how can we truly quarantine ourselves?
Exactly. Because even the interns mostly, they are the main ones who actually have to sleep at the hospital because they have to like train for like 12 hours or whatever. And then, they a lot of times they gotta sleep in one of those rooms in the hospital. And so
yeah,
where are they
in the
going though
on-call
for
rooms.
the little hour nap or so, and
Yeah.
then come back to the people? And so like, what in the world?
Yeah.
They going out and coming right back in, and they don't even know what was out there. They just, but then even if it wasn't the coronavirus, they still got to stay in the hospital anyway most of the time until they actually fully gain their license, because they only get a certain small allotment of time to actually take a nap. And so they really cannot spend much time outside the hospital as an intern. So whatever they come in contact with, they can wash their hands and wear gloves all they want to. But the
Wow.
thing is, they are still in the same place
And
with
people is
a
not
whole
taking
bunch
it
of
so
different
serious.
people.
People is not taking it so serious. Like Design by V, she said in her last comment, she said that she got 2 refrigerators and deep freezers full of food, and no one is going and coming. And that's what I was joking about it earlier, Designs by V. Before you came in, I was joking because I'm working from home and my college son is home, and his best friend had came over earlier in the day, and neither one of us opened the door. We didn't even go to the door. Like, why even go to the door? Why are you
I'm telling you, like,
like, why are you here? Go home. People are not taking this seriously. And the thing about it with these kids, like we was talking about the parks here in Omaha, Nebraska. People is at the parks in droves because of the warm weather. And you don't know where all these people have been, and all these people, like people's kids. No, I don't want your kids. No offense. I love my son's best friends, but no offense. But these kids are out here not taking it serious because these parents out here are not taking it serious. And these kids are hopping house to house because they bored and trying to hang out, you know. And so, no,
seriously,
I'm like, sorry, can't.
man, look.
We didn't open the door. I was like, go home.
You see? Right.
Okay, what you even have my door for at the first place? What the hell's going on?
Right.
You're only supposed to go.
Like, what in the world? I was a girl came knocking at my door earlier today. I'm like, who the hell is at the door? Don't nobody come knocking at my door. I open the door, some skinny little girl I ain't never seen before. What the hell is going on? Girl, you better take your ass home somewhere in quarantine. Don't come over here spreading that mess to me.
They looking for some tissue.
My son ain't home and we ain't got no tissue. The hell?
She said my mom. She said we ain't got no tissue.
My son ain't home and we ain't got no tissue. What you
I
want?
agree with you, Designs by V. I don't know if that is entirely possible though, for them to do a mass quarantine for the whole country, but they need to do
not gonna get everybody to pay attention.
Regarding these people
Nope.
who are out here at the parks in droves from here to Atlanta, everywhere in every city. There's a lot of people who are not taking this serious.
Yeah.
I say this as far as the adults who aren't taking this serious, let them be out there. Let them catch corona. Good for you and corona. May y'all live happily ever after. But for the people that's got these kids out here in these parks, give them
It
a
don't
ticket.
make no sense. Like, can you imagine?
Give 'em a
Like,
ticket.
me personally, I'm wearing gloves everywhere. I'm sterilizing everything. You out there at the park got your kids on these dirty slides. They already dirty. And then
And they already said keep your kids off of the playground equipment because they can't
That's what I'm
sanitize it.
A lot of
So,
stuff over here is wrapped up, closed off. A lot of the workout equipment, the playground is.
These people
Yeah,
so
it's
ghetto they
closed
will
off.
take it off of there.
And,
They
But
will
the
do
thing
it.
is, where I have started going to walk at, yeah, I even posted a little video and I got one that I posted tonight, but I put it private so it ain't on there, it ain't available. But yeah, people at the park where I go walk at, and trust me, the trail is a lot further away from the basketball court. But yeah, I've been going walking for a few days, and there have been a whole lot of people at the basketball court at this party.
that's what I'm saying. Oh, did y'all see
And
on the internet? They had a park, and the basketball court, they had the rims, like, instead of just taking the nets out, they put hardwood or plywood on the top and on the bottom of the rim, and then they put screws through them so it's clamped down on the rim so they
I
can't.
didn't see that.
Yes, that's what they're doing in certain places with the parks because the kids are still out there playing
They
basketball.
should have just took the rim off, the whole rim.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Luckily,
you're gonna do all that. Just take the rim off.
I don't.
luckily, the people that I saw at the park where I go walk now, it was mostly like big teenagers and grown-ups. So there was no little kids, but still, they could spread it to their little nephews and nieces. You know, like what in the world are they doing?
I don't get it. And it's like people are thinking, oh, it's just New York. Oh, it's just Chicago. Oh,
Oh, it's just New York.
it's
New
just
York is like a sardine can from what I've seen. What in the world? They say it's just New York. Yeah, you gonna bump into somebody eventually.
yeah.
You know what? Until the first time, I had always seen on TV where they showed the East Coast and how they lived, really close together. And I was like, okay. I went to Chicago and I was like, I went to somebody's house and I'm like, you can literally reach your hand out your window. And if the other person reached their hand out, y'all can sit there and hold hands. That's how close the houses is in Chicago. But
Yeah.
when I went to
What?
DC,
They
I
are
was like, they are literally attached. And
they
then
like
I'm
on top
looking,
of each other.
and when I seen that little plot of grass that they call a yard, I was like, y'all pay more for this
That's
because
a
it's
lot of
your
parts
yard.
of Chicago too. We used to go to Chicago several times a year when I was younger because my son's father got lots of family there. And all the houses, they had like this little patch of land in the front for a yard, and all of the houses. I mean, the houses you can barely walk.
Like I said, you can walk.
They like
If
so
you
close.
stick your hand out the window, y'all can shake hands from
And you can hear
your
everything
neighbor's
those
window.
neighbors in front of in their house. You can hear everything because the houses
Yeah.
are also close together. And the streets,
But you know why? Because these are some of the oldest cities. And think about New York, New Jersey, all of that. Those are port cities. So when people came in from when they were doing those mass exits,
right.
and getting off at Ellis Island being processed, they came and they stayed at the first place they stopped in. They didn't think about moving further, west at that time. So that's why New York and New Jersey and all of those places are so overrun with people. They're so overpopulated and they're so close together. Chicago is another old city. It's a very old city with a lot of history.
Yeah.
But then you think about it, because we're on the other side of the Mississippi, that's why our land is not as close together as they are. Because, that was kind of
our houses are like, our houses, you can fit almost a house in between the houses.
Right. Right.
Well, see, that's the type of neighborhood I need to live in.
Right. And plenty
and
of
that's even in the hood. That's in the hood.
That's in the hood. Like you still
so you can imagine where you go out to the rich folks.
Yeah, go to the urban areas and it's really spread out. But even in the hood, we're not like on top of each other.
They got guest houses out there.
What?
I want one of those. Yeah, I got
okay, me too. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna use my VA benefits. Get this taken care of. Because they sure do not want to live right next door to my crazy ass. Seriously, no.
Yeah. That might be entertainment for them. Sure.
Okay. I know it is. And you know what? No. I'm getting too old for this. Oh my God. I mean, you know what? Hey, living alone, I ain't got nowhere to talk to. It's all good.
I'll be there soon because my youngest son, he's going into his second year of college in a few years. I told him y'all gonna have to knock every time y'all come over.
Okay.
They gonna tell him what's gonna be going on the other side of that door.
Exactly.
I told my kids
I'm telling y'all.
I told them where they go, I go.
More than a conqueror be playing with me too much. He gonna
Ooh, and he got a TV.
Okay, he got a TV.
And he leave all his lights on.
No, we don't.
Look,
How you know?
look,
Wait,
look,
what the hell?
look. He like
Wait,
Motel 6.
wait,
He gonna leave the
what?
light on for you.
Oh, really?
Like the Motel 6. They did used to say that on the commercial.
We'll leave the light on for you.
What the hell ever? He ain't gotta leave the light on. I practically live there.
She said, "Oh, you gonna find your way in Braille? You gonna find your way in the dark, girl. Go ahead.
She said,
Feel
turn
your
off
way."
the lights.
She gonna feel her way to him.
Turn down for what?
Just like I said,
Turn down for what? Nope.
with y'all. Okay, y'all. It's going on 3 hours. We gotta get up off.
Right, it's going on 3 o'clock. We got
This
to
was
go,
so
y'all. We got.
Okay, yeah, that's
This was fun. We're gonna have to do this again, but not no
Yeah.
time soon.
Yes, we don't need a minute to recoup.
Right. You know me and my sleep. Y'all cutting into my sleep time. Shit, you know I like to sleep.
I'm
y'all
supposed
Be
couldn't.
calling me. Look, she
Yeah.
calling me and she know, don't be talking to me when I'm asleep, Tanya. Don't be talking to me when I'm asleep. I need to get this off my chest. She be calling me when I'm asleep and talking to me. And then she know, look, and she know when I'm asleep, I'm gonna say some crazy stuff because I'm on medications. And then I wake up and I call her and she be like, that did not happen. And I'm like, yes, it did. And she like,
It
no,
did not.
that didn't.
No,
Did not.
that is not the conversation.
Just did not.
I'm like, that's not the conversation we had. That is not how.
Like
That's
that day I
what
called her, I said, she called me and I fell asleep and she was yelling my name because I fell asleep. And she was like, I did not yell your name.
I
I was
did.
like, yes, you did.
I ain't even talked to you last night, darling.
Imagine.
She talked to me, but she said she didn't yell my name, but I know what I heard.
That wasn't me.
Wow.
That
I'm
wasn't me.
about to go to bed on y'all.
That wasn't me at all.
Look, don't be trying to blame my meds for it either. I know what I heard.
Oh, it
That
was
wasn't me.
the meds. I'm telling you. See, what had happened was.
What? Oh, see, now you know some
Already.
bullshit when somebody start off with some what had happened was.
What had happened was.
All right, already.
I'm about to play our theme song because we about to roll out of here. That's what happened. That's what happened. And I promise I didn't yell.
She was yelling my name.
That was
'cause I fell
you. We
asleep.
know it was you.
Netflix.
That Rona done took over her brain.
To the hood. Locally, feel vocally. You don't really wanna
Don't
miss
be
out
trying
on
to turn the music up.
Joke a little, laugh a little, hit that wine in your system for your glass a little, exposed current things talk,
Trash a little.
Just a little.
trash a little, get addicted to the content.
Got them binge
If you
watching.
don't like it, then you want invited, bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second
Of
of
this
his
HD content.
Everybody think they got
Something to say though.
It's an open invitation.
Bring it to
Bring
the
it to the table.
Come white, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again.
Hey!
To the hood table. You don't need Netflix. You don't need cable.
Welcome to the hood table. You don't
How
need
long
no
they got before I got turned up?
All right, y'all. We have to turn up one time before we go out on y'all. But thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks OGC for joining us on the live tonight. We was crunk.
Hey,
My
we
co-host.
had some fun tonight.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And don't forget, you guys, to join the Hood Table on Facebook. We have a private group on
Yes.
Facebook called the Hood Table. So make sure you join the group. I'm gonna drop the link one more again. So click on the link and I will add you to the Hood Table group on Facebook. And in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, be healthy. We
Be
out.
vigilant. Be smart. Good night.
Deuces. Be safe. Good night.
All right, y'all.